Warning. The Drunken Peasants podcast is full of comedic exaggerations, independent thought, insensitivity, and other offensive content. We strongly urge all viewers and listeners to keep their brains in their skulls throughout the entire duration of this podcast. Failure to do so will result in immediate death. If you wish to support this podcast, there are several ways to do so. First, you can sign up for a free audiobook trial at audibletrial.com/drunkenpeasants. Audible is the foremost seller of audiobooks today with hundreds of thousands of titles to satisfy all manner of tastes. Second, if you shop on Amazon.com, please use the Amazon affiliate links in the description section of this video. Every purchase you make helps to support this podcast's existence. Third, please peruse our merchandise and see if any of it strikes your fancy. We sell a lot of t-shirts, so we must be doing something right. One more thing before I go. To make an official submission to the Drunken Peasants, whether it be a video for one of our segments, or fan art, or a picture of you wearing one of our shirts, or anything you think we might want to use on the show, that stuff needs to be sent to the Drunken Peasants Facebook inbox. Please do not send correspondence, as this will be deleted unread. With all that shit out of the way, it's time to begin the show.
From the frigid armpit of America, this is the Drunken Peasants podcast with Ben and TJ, bringing you opinions of the news from an altered perspective.
Fuck it! Hey man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
What the fuck are you talking about, atheist? It's okay.
You're nothing, TJ. You're garbage.
I just want to be light.
You're garbage.
And now, here are your hosts, Ben and TJ.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Hello, this is the Drunken Peasants podcast, episode 243.
You know, I don't like that name anymore.
Which one?
The Drunken Peasants.
Oh, okay.
It's return to the true heritage. This is a no bullshit podcast.
No, you decided that, for one, there was already...
Well, I decided again, Ben.
Well...
I decided better.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, you're right.
Took you a while to make a better
I guess
decision,
Drunken
TJ.
Peasants is all right for now, tentatively. Tentative title. We haven't decided that officially yet, folks.
Yeah.
Everyone hates you,
We've been
TJ.
throwing a few
I don't give a
options
fuck
around.
what they hate.
Everyone hates you, TJ.
It's like being hated by a bunch of ants. You think I give a shit what some insect thinks, Scotty?
Before we
Yeah,
went
I
on
do.
the air, Scotty was using the Manatee doll that we have to fuck with TJ. And he was trying to talk like
Alright,
Brett
TJ.
Keane, but he kept saying, TJ. He just sounded like Scotty the whole time.
It's a dead giveaway.
I know.
Yeah, I'm so annoyed,
What
Scotty.
happened with the RV trip?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what happened. It's a good question.
You want to give Brett a kissy?
No, I don't.
Come on, TJ. You haven't talked about me in a while, TJ. I miss you.
Uh-huh.
Just want to hug and
Get away.
squeeze you, TJ.
Get away. We have announcements. So, Drunken Peasants Meetup in Seattle.
Yes.
Happening Sunday.
This very Sunday.
Sunday,
Yeah.
May 29th. At
Sunday,
fucking
bloody
6
Sunday.
p.m. to 9 p.m.
It's less than a fucking week away.
4 days away. 85 people are going. What the fuck, Seattle?
Yeah.
We go through all the trouble
What
of
about-
fucking giving you a meetup. Only 85 people showing up.
What about fucking Canadians from Vancouver that could easily go?
Scotty will be there.
Yeah.
Ben will be there. I will be there.
You said you're going to be there. The numbers just dropped.
Mr.
Oh.
Repsion even.
Mr.
Who's not even part of our show.
Yeah.
He says he's going.
Weird.
Come see Mr. Repsion. He might have sex with you.
He could. It is possible.
Yeah, maybe he'll wear his little
I
Deadpool
think he is.
outfit.
I think he is single.
I think he power bottoms as Deadpool. I've heard this from various people.
Power bottom.
Yeah.
Wow. Weird.
You know? So check that out for sure. And yeah, let us know if you're coming. RSVP, the link is down below. Also, as always, it is towards the end of the month, so we want to remind you guys to give us money on Patreon. You get shit in return. Just today, we did a Patreon perk where we watched and critiqued Battlefield Earth, one of the greatest movies I've ever seen in my life.
And the special thing we're doing for this Patreon is every time we finish a clip or, you know, whatever, we're going to do a shot.
For the next private show, you mean? For this Patreon?
For this
Scotty?
Patreon, yeah.
This Patreon.
The Patreon show.
Private show, dude.
The private show. Whatever you want to fucking
The
call
Patreon
it.
private show, Scott.
Don't let me backhand you, TJ.
Yeah. Whatever.
Don't make me fucking do it.
I don't care.
I've told you I want you to be more sycophantic around me,
I don't give a
TJ.
fuck
So
what
shut
you
the
want,
fuck up.
bitch. Fuck you.
All right.
There's another announcement.
Yes.
Very important one too.
Tease.
Well, I had another thing besides the T-shirt too. Oh yeah.
Well, here it is. So shut the fuck up.
There's the Manatee shirt. That is another thing.
It is a
Designed
thing.
by Mr. Super Wheatley's. We've sold 370 fucking 5 of these fucking shirts. Everyone loves this shirt. If you don't have one, you will be in the minority.
14 days. If you don't order it within the next 14 days, you're not going to get one for quite some time.
You got 14 days, bitch. Do it now.
Fucking days.
Do it now before you forget. Also, Friday's show will be pre-recorded on Thursday. So this will be the last live show in a while because obviously we're not going to be doing shows from Seattle. So
hopefully someday we could do shows on the road, though.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have that technology at our disposal where we can actually do a show on the road.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
The hard thing is just finding the strong internet connection we need. But we won't be doing shows next week, so you're gonna have to go a week without any Drunken Peasants whatsoever. You guys are gonna have to adjust.
Well, maybe I'll post some clips or some shit, but
Nope,
who knows?
nothing.
Well, no, I mean of us.
Nothing.
I mean of us in Seattle.
No.
Okay, well, fine. No, nothing.
I guess we could post clips on the channel.
Hey,
from
TJ.
Seattle, maybe.
Hey, TJ.
What?
Hey.
Hey.
How's it going, buddy? Hey.
Hey.
Hey, man, you scammed anybody out of $1,000 recently, TJ? Is that? Don't touch me, TJ. That's assault, TJ.
That's assault.
Don't touch
That's
me,
assault,
I'm amazing
TJ.
atheist.
Stop it.
I don't give a shit.
Hey, TJ, you agreed earlier. If we get, how many people are watching, Ben?
Only 3,000 now,
yeah,
but it's
3,000.
rising.
Yeah, it'll rise.
Okay.
You might want to wait till there's more people in here.
Fuck it. If we get, how many likes, TJ?
I don't know, 4.
4,000?
I said 4.
We already have way more than 4. We already have way
No.
more than 4.
I guess it's time for me to do it.
No.
Why don't you come up with a fucking number then? You're the one who...
All right, fine. 2,000 likes, and TJ will kiss the manatee.
Yeah.
I want you to make out with the manatee, though, TJ.
Yeah, for 2,000 likes, I'll kiss a stuffed animal. Woo. Get on that,
You're gonna-
audience. Scotty, for some reason, thinks people are deeply interested in seeing
They are.
this.
The fucking audience wants this, TJ.
I mean, it does have a big, long... Let me show them.
It is going up.
Look
It does have a big, long maw right here.
at the
so.
gullet, dude.
I mean, I'll stick my tongue in it, I guess. Maybe I'll get some fuzzies on my tongue.
What will you do to the manatee for like 4,000 likes?
For 4,000 likes, I'll take it in the bathroom and attempt to fuck its mouth.
Damn. All right, you guys heard it. 4,000.
And you know what? I know you would actually do it.
Yeah, I mean,
It will.
I'm serious. Like, I'll go stick my dick in its mouth. I'll try to get an erection.
I ain't touching the manatee after that.
And, whatever.
Well, that's only during the show, though.
Yeah.
While we're live.
Well, obviously, I'm not going to do it no matter what. Like, 2 days later, it has 4,000 likes.
Just wait, Scotty. After he thinks about it long enough, he'll end up doing it eventually.
I'll do
Probably.
it.
Who wants to do it to the manatee?
I know.
I want to get a fleshlight.
I never thought I'd be in this kind
It
of
might be a little too small for that now, but maybe you could jam it in. Who knows?
All right. So
Yeah,
we'll
enough
keep an eye
talking,
on the
man.
likes.
Okay.
Likey.
All right. So let's see. Any other announcements or anything like that?
I don't think so. I think that's everything.
Yeah, I think that covers it.
All right.
Time to learn something.
I hope it's something that we can actually learn about instead of just like some random thing a sports team did one year or something like that.
8-track sound system, dude.
All right.
It's an album. Okay.
All right.
I guess.
I thought we were actually learning about 8 tracks, but no. All right. 8-track sound system is the first album by Kingston Upon Hull. Kingston upon Hull.
Yeah.
Band Fonda 500. Fonda 500, huh? Released in 2000, see 2000 in music. The album gained positive reviews and was awarded the Sunday Times Album of the Week. The album was praised for its inventive sound, its harmonies, its catchy melodies, and its off-kilter approach to music. The band released an 8-bit version of this album on limited edition cassette in 2014, 8-bit sound system. This is the track list here. I don't think we're going to get through all that.
The Mexican Spaceman.
It's definitely not a mainstream band. I never heard of them or anything.
Casio Tone, Introduction, Interstellar Intervention, whatever.
All right.
Invitation.
So, cool. At least we have information now.
Yeah.
We learned something.
Everyone
learn something.
go listen to that band and let us know how it is.
Yeah.
I've already forgotten what the band was.
Fonda 500, bitch.
Look it up, Paul.
Retain information, you fucking stoner faggot.
I've subsequently forgotten it again since you guys told me.
Fonda 500.
Okay.
The greatest band of all time.
Hey,
there will be a quiz.
By the way, we should talk about the piece of film that we watched today.
Yeah, Battlefield.
Yes.
Earth. We watch that for our patrons. For the $10 patrons, they get to watch us do special commentaries where we watch things like shitty movies or shitty old TV shows or play shitty games. And we just comment on it. And today it was Battlefield Earth. I was the only Battlefield Earth virgin in the group. Everyone else was a veteran of this film. And honestly, now that I've seen it, I don't know how anyone could want to see it again.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
But, yeah, man. It was an interesting experience.
It was torturous.
I mean, I didn't know it was going to be that. Yeah, go ahead.
You want to see cave people fly fucking Harrier jets sometimes, dude. I mean, that's why you rewatch the movie.
It was exhaustively boring.
I've never been stricken with that urge.
But Canyon Trail, it was still
Canyon Trail still works.
Oh yeah, no contest.
I mean, like,
fuck you, egghead.
I would rather watch Battlefield Earth 3 times again in a row
Did I
than
agree?
watch Canyon Trail again
I seriously
once.
agree with you.
I mean, Canyon Trail was the only movie we literally just like could not
gave
get
up.
through. We're just like, nope, can't do anymore. Fuck this. It's over as far as we're concerned.
It should be over for all of humanity as far as that's fucking
all
concerned.
humanity.
It's funny because there's a manatee here.
Yeah.
It's really hard to see, get the full impact of this thing without.
And it's really big too.
Without
I like
actually
the little
being
soul
here.
patch it's got too.
Yeah, right down here, this little soul patch.
It says games you love, right?
Yeah. Oh,
the shirt does.
Well, it says
Games
games
you love.
your heart. You know.
Games you love.
Games your heart. Check out my gaming channel.
Just open your heart, TJ. Just open your heart.
Look at the Mr. Manatee. He's so happy. All right.
I'm about to kiss that
footage of
manatee.
TJ fucking a doll that looks just like me.
Oh, yeah, you love it, don't you, Brett? Oh, take it, you naughty little manatee. Oh.
I would say if TJ fucks thing still exists, he's going wild right now.
Oh, God, he did something.
Oh my God, he acted like he was fucking that manatee doll.
Clancy!
It's
a troll today.
It's not a troll.
As it 80% of the time is a troll.
Not a troll.
All right, let's see.
I'm sitting in my bed. I'm drinking a bottle of wine. The last bit in this cup here for Kitty. There's a kitty cat cup.
Kitty cat cup.
Just want to make.
I'm feeling not a troll.
Shout out to Brett Keane.
Shout out to Brett.
Shout out to Brett.
I just want you to know I got so much love for the manatee, for the mac and cheese, for the French vanilla situation, baby. I'm a manatee.
Okay, very clearly a troll.
Manatee. Manatee. Manatee.
I was going to try to just...
What have we unleashed upon this planet?
I don't know.
What even is this show, man? What even is this fucking show?
I was going to try to... Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, every once in a while somebody will like link me to a video they've made about, you know, something we've talked about, and then I'll fall down the rabbit hole, and there's this weird corner of the internet where it's just like situation, individual situation, individual. Like that's all it is. Like it's just like pictures of Brett with situation, individuals, like that, and there's dozens of them out there.
You should be proud of what you've done.
What havoc have we wreaked?
You've created a monster, Paul.
The information superhighway.
Jeez.
Oh yeah,
dust that one off.
Yeah.
Huh?
TJ, do you claim to have come up with Manatee?
I actually did.
You did. So you have proof.
I heard.
Yeah, it's.
I believe I heard it from TJ first, but I'm not sure.
No, I mean, someone went back because there was someone on the subreddit who asked that, like, when did they come up with the Manatee thing? And it was before Paul was even on the show. We were sitting there, we were watching a video of him, and he was just like super purple, the lighting.
Yeah,
he's like,
okay, yeah,
like
you know,
this.
I kind of remember
almost,
now.
And I was like, Brett, you look like a fucking manatee.
Yep.
And then we did a contest, like, draw Brett as a manatee, and that's how it started.
Yep.
And I think it was episode 45 or somewhere whereabouts there.
Episode 45, damn.
It was very early.
You know, Paul, I'm really sorry, but like I find it amusing that this guy keeps making videos against you. So here's another one.
You know, Paul's ego is the fucking worst drunken peasant, and he's been talking a lot of smack about me. So
yeah,
look at this guy.
This guy knows what he's talking about. Well, Paul's ego's not the worst. It's TJ, but
could somebody please teach me how to like interact with this guy not talking smack? Like my immediate gut reaction is just to go, ugh! Your whole face is fucked up, and your glasses are gay. And your hairstyle is bad.
His glasses do suck. I mean, I'm sorry. Like,
I don't think he actually wears those.
No, those are his fucking glasses, dude. He obviously normally wears contacts.
I decided I'll challenge Paul to a fucking rap battle. His forte, okay?
Oh, big mistake,
I don't know if
dude.
I can handle. I don't know if I can handle watching
Dude, Shooter can't rap. He's so fucking white, dude.
I feel
Come on.
cringe. I feel the cringe coming on just thinking about it.
Shooter, how many guys do you think Kobe Bryant plays ball with when they challenge him to a 1v1? Just asking. Like, what makes you think you're on the plane where you can just be like, I'm calling you out, Paul's ego? Like, no, Shooter, no.
I say we give the kid a shot.
Damn, dude, you're so Paul's saying you're so beneath him. You don't even deserve a shot.
I say we give the kid a shot. This could be like a Rocky story.
Oh,
you know?
shit.
Well, yeah, you give
Paul
the kid
is
a
like
shot,
Apollo Creed.
Yeah, you give him a shot then. You know what? Because Paul's
you know what?
busy.
Shooter, why don't, if you want Paul to battle rap you, why don't you fucking make a video where you lay down a diss track against Paul?
Yeah, prove you got fucking.
Prove that's your audition.
Prove you got a flow, dude.
Prove you got the skills to pay the bills.
Yeah, it's got to be original too.
Come original. You got to come original.
Yeah, if you can actually do something, then I say do it.
And I'm gonna fucking destroy him like I do everything else. Paul, put on your fucking glasses, okay? Because it's time to fucking learn something, all right? Here we go. No fucking beat, Paul.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
Shit.
Hey, Paul, it's Shooter. I've come to end your run because you're a blabbering fatty that don't get none. You're fatter than TJ and dumber than Scotty.
That's awesome,
Whoever's
dude.
next to you suddenly has a killer body. You interrupt the show more than Jim Ass.
Oh, yeah.
You learn well from Billy,
Sick,
the
dude.
big mouth bass.
Oh, man.
Paul, you're done. You're cooked, dude.
Paul,
You're
you
like a
spoke
big
too
mouth
soon,
bass.
dude. You spoke too soon. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
if this is the audition. Is this the audition?
Yeah, man, and he passes. He passes.
You think so?
Damn, yeah, man, that's some fucking sick ass rhymes, dude. You
I think
got
you're
What
lying.
metric?
Yeah.
Oh man, you don't feel that burn
No,
every
I don't
time
feel
he's
it.
fucking
Fuck off,
laying that
TJ.
shit down.
I don't feel.
TJ, no one wants this. No one wants this.
No, man, listen to that
So
shit.
tell me,
Why do you
Paul,
want it so
how can you
bad?
make fun
You
of
do
Brett
it, TJ.
Keane when you are the second coming of Manatee? You cut off Ben because you think your points are stronger, but then you parrot TJ and it takes 10 times longer.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. I changed my mind. I like it.
Parrots TJ, yep. Yeah.
It's pretty. It's pretty solid, Paul. Pretty solid.
Yeah, no, he's not.
I like.
I tell you what, like, let's have a fucking contest then, since we're like we're getting each other into challenges now. I'll find a retard that challenged you, TJ, and you got to do what he does. Be like, I challenge TJ to to prove he doesn't have 3 nipples. Make a video on his main channel with his shirt off. Yeah.
I've done it.
TJ, you know what? Fuck that.
Yeah,
TJ finally needs to participate in the war. TJ needs to go to war.
Yeah.
With that guy.
Yeah, seriously.
See if he's still around.
You
You know, because I honestly didn't think I could win that war. Is really what it boils down to.
Shit, dude.
Hey,
All right.
Shooter, and I'm here to say Paul's ego is gay in a major way. He interrupts Ben and Scotty, and he just parrots TJ. Hey, 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 what do you say?
Hey, what do you say? All right.
It's a pretty tight imitation of his dope flow.
Political shit.
All right. Let's see. Baker. Trans rights and legal abortion bringing God's judgment.
Cool.
Damn it, TJ. If you think America is under the anointing and blessing of God, you're sick. You
Oh, sweet.
believe
That was a 30-day
lie.
Fiesta
That's what the Bible
bucket.
says will happen in the last days. So people believe a lie.
Fiesta bucket,
But
dude.
you can't.
I can't even
murder-
imagine the bouts of diarrhea that would
Yeah,
come from
there's a
eating anything out of
Mexican.
that.
It sounds like something you get at Taco Bell. Like, get the Fiesta bucket available today.
It's the bonus bucket of Taco Bell is like high quality shit.
Dude, I
compared to
guarantee you they will do a fucking Fiesta bucket at some point.
The Fiesta bucket.
70 million babies and think that God is going to wink at it?
No.
He just is not going to do
He's gonna wink at it like, hell yeah, man. Good job.
Well, if you look at life that way, then God's allowed the 70 million babies to be killed.
God wants babies to be murdered.
do it.
Wouldn't
And
be the
then
first time.
Jesus said, of course, when asked what's going to be a sign of his coming back, and he said it, and I quoted over
Here's
and
some
over
vague
again.
shit.
But he says there will be a famine or a time when there will be no food to
Plenty
eat.
of famines, plenty of
An
epidemics.
epidemic.
Right.
Yep, that's all
And then
happened.
earthquakes, and they're
That's happened
happening
too.
right now. We have more
they've
earthquakes
been happening.
They happen
than any
constantly.
time in the history of the world that we.
No, not in the history of the world. No, no.
Right now, there's more earthquakes than there ever was in the entire geological history of the planet.
No.
And by the way, buy a bonus bucket.
Not even close. Not even close.
Let me tell you, Hispaniolos out there, we got a new Fiesta bucket. It's beans, rice, goat milk, and cheese congealed into a jelly in a bucket. So go ahead and pick that up.
And it tastes so good, Paul.
Tastes shockingly good. How could it even be so good? You'd never
You see
believe
that-
food from a giant bucket would be so awesome.
Yeah, give this embezzling fuck
Could you
lots of
imagine
money.
the fucking like mushy Spanish rice and fucking refried beans?
I don't want to
and shit
imagine
like
any
that?
of these
Dude,
fucking
it's supposed to
buckets,
last 20 years, too.
Ugh.
Refried beans
All right,
that
so
last
No
20
one in
years.
this audience is going to
Hold
live
on.
another 20 years regardless.
So right now we have 4,000 viewers. Let's share again. TJ will fuck the mouth of the manatee
For 4,000 likes.
for 4,000 likes.
If we only get 2,000 likes, he'll just make out with it on the air.
I'm sure we already have over
It's over
2,000.
there.
Let's see.
Or what are we at now?
Nope.
Nope, 1,600.
Come on, guys. 400 more likes, and TJ's going to kiss the manatee.
You gotta kiss the manatee.
That's exactly
Recorded history.
Oh yeah. And
Yeah.
we've talked about the statistics before that. We've looked up on the U.S. Geological Service that in the 1970s they were experiencing 4,000 to 5,000 earthquakes a year, and that was consistent for a couple of decades. And then around the year 2000, we started to experience over 20,000 earthquakes every single
guys
year.
realize our
That's
planet
a
is billions of years
400%
old,
increase.
right?
And the Word of God says, "Listen, before I come back,
Before I come in you.
Do this before I come.
Okay, we're going to use a couple decades as like our frame of reference. Like, for a couple decades, it's been like this. Even if that's true, what does that mean?
I guarantee you there's probably even some dishonest shit with that. Like, oh, the equipment got better in this time, so we could detect smaller earthquakes better. Or
Oh,
we
yeah,
had
dude.
more. We had more ability to measure it.
I don't trust anything I hear on the Jim Baker show. Believe me.
I do.
You're going to see these things like an
I
increase
trust that they
of earthquakes.
genuinely want to
We're
sell me
seeing
a
that
bonus
right now.
bucket.
But
Okay,
then
well,
whenever
yeah,
we
sure.
hit the year 2013, it increased to 89,000 earthquakes a year and hasn't decreased since then. Last year, we experienced 118,000 earthquakes. Compared to the 70s, 4,000 to 5,000 earthquakes a year. Is this not an increase of earthquakes? Are we in the time of sorrows?
That's what the...
Have there even? I mean, like,
are we in the times of sorrow?
Where are these earthquakes happening? Because you know, you really don't hear too much about them.
Fracking earthquakes, probably.
We're in the end times, guys. You really need to buy a bonus bucket. That's the only way you're going to make it through. Is you have the 30-day Fiesta bucket. That's a total of 196 servings.
I thought these motherfuckers thought that they were all going to get taken up to heaven before the apocalypse even went down anyway.
Yeah, now they need to survive the apocalypse. Well, you know, Jim Baker needs to make money, you know, so...
This is what it says. Verse 8, right next to it, right after, there will be earthquakes, famines. He says, and all of these, what? These, famine, hunger, epidemics, earthquakes in various places, all these are the beginning.
You don't see these motherfuckers eating it. They got it all on the table in front of them. You don't.
There
see
was
them
one we
snacking.
watched where they ate some of it, and they're just like, they're smiling as they eat their gruel, like,
This is so tasty. It's probably like prepared fresh for them so that it looks like halfway decent on the TV.
We're there. If you can't see what's going on in America, we don't know the difference between boys and girls. That's how sick we are.
We're sick. Actually,
we're so sick. People are buying giant buckets of food and shitting in them, and they're done.
Oh, don't even get.
Is that what you all believe? Do you want? Are you in agreement? This nation is sick.
Okay,
people.
shut it right in. Why does his wife have no passion for this whatsoever?
Okay.
She's like, oh, don't even get
Was
us
that the woman that admitted to smoking weed, or was
yeah,
that another?
It is the same.
Yeah, it was.
Like, yeah, you smoke weed.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, you know,
I smoke
whatever.
a lot of reefer. It's like, whoa. Okay, well, shit. That's one cool thing about it.
Called her out on like, you fucking smoke weed, bitch. And she's like, yeah.
I did it.
Well, I did it because I, you know, whatever, fuck you.
Yeah. Sell some bonus buckets. You old piece of shit.
We're here to sell buckets, not argue.
I'm not against anybody who is going through a problem or serious, you know, situations. But
I can't hear that word in any other way for the rest of my life now.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
ruined
Ben, you'll be like an old man. You'll be like, all right, you're gonna have to sign for this situation, Mr. You know, whatever, and you're gonna be like, oh, okay, you sign the shit. You know, you be fucking chuckling on your way out and shit. You be sitting there on your deathbed like, situation, man.
Yep.
More morphine. Situation, individual.
Situation.
And then Paul will be long dead, like, I remember that fat fuck. I remember him.
Yeah, I'll be dead. I'll be dead a couple years from now, I'm sure.
Yeah, you
A
probably.
couple years? Holy shit.
Nah, Paul, you're gonna die at like 58. That's what I see you getting to. Yeah, you're getting to 58.
You
I don't
gotta,
think so.
you gotta make it to Europe with us soon, then.
Well,
before
yeah,
you die.
well, you need to go to Europe in the next 2 years.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Because basically the general rule is once you start feeling like you're gonna die at any day, then you got 20 years left.
Really?
Yep.
Never heard of that shit in my life. Let's see. All right. Glenn Beck plans to bring conservative thinkers together to lay out a 100-year plan.
No.
I've been saying this for years, and
100-year plan.
I'm not the guy to lead this, but I don't think there's anybody else stepping to the plate.
No, I don't think anybody's saying it. So
I mean, I think we have to do it. I think we have to get with the people. Yeah, we have to get with the people who are the greatest thinkers in conservative, libertarian minds today. Get the people of faith, but not the old line faith, not the people who want, not the progressive, not the people who would vote for Donald Trump or endorse him today. Okay? The people who understand liberty. Get the people of faith, get the libertarians that understand that it's not all about weed, it's about the principles of freedom.
It's not all about weed. Yeah?
Glenn Beck needs to smoke some weed so fucking bad, dude.
Dude, Glenn Beck needs to get a fucking beard.
By the way, we're at... Yeah, you're 100% right there. We're at 2,000 likes right now. 2,200.
All right.
You're telling me the dude
situation.
Hold on.
The dude that came up with the crushed fucking Cheeto bit and put that on his show isn't smoking weed on the regular?
Full screen, TJ.
Full screen kind of fucks shit.
Okay, well...
We'll do it like this. People will see it way...
Can we get some romantic music?
Yeah, dude.
Romantic music?
Romantic music.
I don't know what to do.
Well, play some Sex Twister then.
Oh, shit.
Almost paradise.
Oh,
We're
hold on.
knocking on heaven's door. Almost kiss me, TJ. Come on.
We're waiting. We're doing some Sex Twister for this, man.
We need some romantic music.
Yeah, that's romantic.
Romantic.
It's more romantic. Yeah, it is. This song is romantic.
Come on, TJ.
Hold on.
Stare deeply into the manatee's eyes. Yes. Yes. There you go.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Disgusting. That's the most fucking disgusting thing I've ever seen. Oh, God, it's gonna blow it. No, dude, you didn't have to blow it.
Holy shit.
Oh, fuck. Damn. Damn.
Oh. It's manatee dick, dude. That was an extra for you out there that hit the like button. You didn't think you were gonna get a fucking manatee blowjob too.
So now, if we get to 4,000, TJ will face fuck the manatee.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to do that on camera.
Yeah.
Obviously not.
I'm going to have to go in the bathroom because I don't think I'll be able to do that in here either, nor would they want to see it. So.
No.
But I promise you, I guarantee I will do it, though. You have my word on that.
I guess as far as on the show, you can just pretend you're doing it.
What's that?
Like, not show anything. Well, I guess we already kind of blew it, so whatever.
Yeah, whatever. All right. Oh, yeah, Glenn Beck.
Get the minds like even Mary Matlin together.
Mark Levin.
Mark Levin would be a great mind. And put them together in a room and say, okay, guys, we need a 100-year plan.
Yeah, not a 4-year plan. Not what do we do in 20?
100-year plan.
Are these the same guys that bash communism for like the 5-year plan? And it's like, we need a fucking 100-year plan. It's like, shit's gonna change way too wildly in 100 years.
Yeah, like you're not gonna be. No 100-year plan will be the least bit useful.
Was 1916 anything like 2016?
Yeah, imagine someone trying to come up with a fucking 100-year plan in 1916. Think of how well that would have went.
What's the 100-year plan for? Like, we're gonna get a bunch of a few conservative philosophy professors, a couple of talk show radio hosts, and we're gonna come up with 100. How are you gonna enact the plan, Glenn? You and Mark Levin are gonna institute 100 years of peace.
Yeah.
20. What do we do in? What are we 100?
What are we striving for? Yeah, what are we striving for?
They're answering
in the
the
next
question,
2
Paul,
years,
right here.
4 years, 10 years, 20 years, 50 years? Where are we going to be? We have to start at the basics and then start to unwind this thing. But maybe we should come up with a list of people. Maybe we should just invite them.
Yeah.
Do a weekend where we just get the best minds. We just need the
They're going
Robbie
to solve
Jordan.
all the world's problems in a
right.
weekend.
We're gonna get together for a weekend, and then we're gonna come up with some 100-year plan, and then I guess enact it somehow.
Well, TJ, look, 100 years, is that really long enough? Shouldn't it be like a 10,000 or 100,000 year plan?
Yeah, what is humanity gonna be doing? What if what is humanity be up to in 100,000 years?
I don't know.
We need a 100,000-year plan so we know what's going to be going on. Got to make sure that we live in a fucking totally conservative Christian theocracy by that time.
I know something for certain that's going to be happening in 100 years. People will be on whatever passes for the internet at that point, laughing at old Glenn Beck clips, like in the thousands. So that's definitely going to happen in the next 100 years. Add that
People
to the
used
plan.
to watch this and take it seriously, and they would be like, what the fuck?
Of
another good.
Yeah, Robbie
People
George.
in 2016
George Will is
were
not going
fucking
for Donald Trump,
retarded.
is he?
I don't think so.
We need to find those guys that have stuck on principle and are saying, no, I'm a conservative. I'm not in it just to win. I'm in it to win it with principles.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that's vague as fuck.
That totally sums up the conservative movement. I'm in to win with rules.
I got
I think
privileges.
I think he's like testing the waters of like, let's create a new Republican Party, our own party. Like, I think he's testing that. Like, he's dipping his toe in that to see how his fucking audience feels about that. I just smell it coming.
A lot of them probably will back him.
Yeah,
the idea.
I mean, he catered to the Tea Party people, so I wouldn't be surprised.
The faggoty crybaby party. Awesome.
Dennis Prager says supporting Trump over Clinton is like backing Stalin over Hitler.
Well, for once, I agree with Prager, man.
My position as a conservative, indeed as a religious conservative, in my case a Jewish religious conservative, has been that any one of the 17 would have been preferable to the one that was chosen on the Republican side, because I don't know his values. I mean, it's as simple as putting it, and character flaws of the things that he said about John McCain and others. These are terrible things. Having said all that, I'm voting for him because the greater bad in this case is the Democratic Party, in my view. So then you have on the other side a man who I simply don't know. Neither do most of your viewers. We really don't know where he stands on any given issue. I'm going to vote for him because I have no choice, but I can't say it's a great choice.
So the lesser of two evils bullshit.
You got no choice. You do have a choice. You could choose to vote third party. You could choose not to vote at all. There's plenty of other options. I mean, they might not be the best set of options ever, but they're there. You certainly are not like compelled against your will to vote for Trump just because. Well,
this is why I laugh.
Anything to stop evil Hillary.
When people say shit about voting, when like this guy is just telling you, I'm just voting for the lesser of two evils. You're just voting for dog shit, is what you're saying. And you're just like, oh well, I had to vote.
Choice. You're still choosing to vote, to engage in the process in the Democratic election that takes place here in this country, which a lot of viewers, a lot of people have simply thrown up their hands to say, I'm not going to vote. And in my regard, that's a bad move altogether.
Well, it is. The fact that you don't have the person you want doesn't mean that the person you didn't want is not better than the other person. In life, mature people have to recognize most of the time in life, we don't have a choice between good and bad.
Yeah, man, when you presented with two different piles of dog shit, you gotta vote for the pile you think's gonna taste the least nasty, dude. It's like, maybe I just don't give a shit.
And you got to do it over and over and over and over and over again every election cycle. It's your duty to just step out there and touch another piece of dog shit. Sign your name next to another corny piece of dog shit.
It's Mr. Duty to rubber stamp the choices of either one of these political parties. That's it. That's all it is. I mean, like, anytime there's any real sort of, like, contention, it seems for the most part that, like, the political establishment does everything in its power to prevent that. Like, with Trump, it's like, Trump is going to get the nomination, but see how begrudging, okay, Trump, like, they're not really, if anyone else on that stage had won, everyone would be behind them right now. Okay, Cruz is going to win. Whoever is going to win.
Yeah, well.
It's just political theater. It's all it is. This is just a fucking sideshow. We know if Hillary's elected, it'll be the same shit. If Trump's elected, it'll be the same shit.
We have a choice between bad and worse. The United States supported the mass murdering Stalin against the mass murdering Hitler. Not because we shared Stalin's values, but because at that time, the right thing to do was to support Stalin against Hitler. We supported right-wing authoritarians against communist totalitarians. Not because we believe in right-wing authoritarianism, but because communism killed more people than authoritarians did. And that's mature people have to live in a world where you don't get your ideal, but you better.
But Stalin was the communist, so.
And not to mention, we were at a state of war with Nazi Germany, and Hitler had already attacked the Soviet Union, so it made sense.
It's kind of different in wartime when, like, you know, you're fighting for, you know, something a little bit bigger than just like, who's going to run this shit for the next 4 years.
And it's not a matter of maturity. The people that say supported Bernie Sanders, I mean, like, we supported him because he wasn't taking a bunch of money from corporations. But then, we're just supposed to suck it up and take Hillary, who were basically as antithetical to those values. Just, you know, totally just swallow your pride and your intellect and just, you know, turn your brain off and just vote for this fucking Hillary piece of shit because you got to be mature about it. Fuck you.
Yeah. I love this whole, like, it's bad. It's a choice between bad and worse dichotomy because it really depersonalizes it. Like, what you're asking me to do, I'll let this guy make his own excuses for voting for Trump, but as a leftist, what I'm being asked to do is go vote for Hillary, somebody I know is a fucking liar. Somebody I know is in bed with the very corporations that I know are fucking our fucking country up. Somebody that has switched positions every time the fucking wind changed because she has no fucking. That's what you're asking me to do. It's not bad versus worse. You're asking me to go into a voting booth and go, yes, sir, that's the one for me.
Yeah, Paul, vote against your own values, Paul, because this guy says you're not mature enough. You know, give me a fucking break. Yeah, exactly.
Let him make his excuse for going in there and pulling the lever for his fucking reality TV show, orange billionaire, wannabe playboy fucking guy. Let him make that excuse. Fuck you for trying to guilt trip people into partaking in this farcical fucking election.
I agree.
All right, so Trump takes a swipe at Clinton, Warren, and Martinez.
Damn.
Coming off a raucous night marred by protests in New Mexico, Donald Trump is campaigning across the Golden State.
Hillary, as I say, crooked Hillary. She's as crooked as they come.
All as he unleashes a spate of attacks against Hillary Clinton and Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren.
Hillary Clinton has somebody. Did you ever hear of Pocahontas? Huh? It's Pocahontas, Elizabeth Warren. She was going out. She is probably the senator that's doing just about the least in the United States Senate. She's a total failure.
As Clinton slammed Trump for once rooting for the collapse of the housing market.
And I want you to know that Donald Trump actually rooted for the housing crash that cost 5 million families their homes.
The same people that give you lots of money, Hillary?
I'm not making this up.
He said he rooted for it, and you presided over the fucking weakening of legislation that fucking you helped it. So who's worse? The guy that was like, man, I could stand to make some fucking money if the housing market collapsed, or the one that fucking helped engineer it, you dumb bitch.
Shut up, Paul. You don't know shit about no politics, Paul.
Profiting
when you're the most obnoxious is when you think you know something.
Losing their homes would be a, quote, good result.
Yeah.
So a good result in Donald Trump's world is he gets his and you get hurt.
Trump is playing defense, arguing he was simply speaking as a savvy businessman.
They've got some clip of me from many years ago where I'm saying, yeah, if it goes down, I'm going to buy you. I'm a businessman. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Trump's efforts to unite the party hitting another rough patch Tuesday
as he took
a swipe at New Mexico Governor Susana Martinez, a fellow Republican.
Your governor has got to do a better job. She's not doing the job.
It's true, she sucks.
Yeah, she does suck.
Hey, maybe I'll run for governor of New Mexico. I'll get this place going.
Hold on, you're running for president. You can't be both.
Trump. You know what? Fuck the presidency. This is now about the New Mexico gubernatorial race.
That's a way easier job, a way more kickback kind of job.
You know, maybe he should have been a governor somewhere.
There's only 2 million people in the whole state. You know. Yeah.
Trump's diss prompting a sharp response from Martinez's office in a statement saying the governor will not be bullied into supporting a candidate until she is convinced that candidate will fight for New Mexicans. and adding she's disappointed that she didn't hear anything about
He's actually fighting against new Mexicans.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
about that last night. And today, Hillary Clinton is piling on.
Last night, he insulted the Republican governor, Martinez of New Mexico.
Just because she's
gratuitously.
a woman.
I don't know. He seems to have something about women.
Yep.
I don't know.
Oh, we all know that.
Playing the woman card.
Oh, she's been doing that the whole campaign.
It just beats everything, don't it, Hillary? No matter what happens, I'm a woman. He attacks women.
Do
You
I
don't
have to
like
make
women?
an actual argument? No, I'll just fucking slam my opponent.
You don't like women.
It's political theater.
Sexist.
We're gonna bring on our expert on Mexicans.
Oh, on Mexican relations. Okay.
Yes.
Good. A fucking border jumper.
But wait, I was born inside this border.
No, you weren't.
Shut up, Mexican.
Nice try, buddy.
All right, so
You're an
explain,
anchor baby. You're an anchor
explain
baby.
Trump to us from a Mexican perspective, Louise.
I don't know. He's kind of funny, but stupid.
He doesn't know what he's
Hope he
talking
doesn't
about.
win.
He's an anchor baby. His parents came here illegally, probably raping and murdering, and then fucked, and they had him, dropped him here. Now he's a citizen. He gets to stay.
But wait,
No,
my
you need
dad
to go
was
back.
American, and so
No.
was his mother, and so was her parents, and
No,
so
Birth certificates.
Sounds like
Because-
some malarkey to me.
Some forged birth certificates, forged Social Security. Paul, look, they come across the border. They just make everything up. They steal jobs. How many jobs have you stolen this week, Louise?
Hell, she was even born in Alabama. She's a Southerner.
I doubt that.
Yeah, very
Luis-
southern, as in
Luis-
Mexico.
Swimming across the Rio Grande River and then stealing
Grande.
a fucking lowrider does not make you an American citizen. So quit
No, it does
saying that
not.
your father was an American, sir. He was
Rio
not.
Grande. Oh, that was a good one.
We know where you came from. How many siblings you got, Luis?
I don't have any.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Sure.
Then you're not Mexican. Every Mexican I know has at least 8 or 9 fucking siblings. They're fertile. They're like tribbles.
Yeah,
They
dude.
are, dude. They're tribbles.
You let them in,
multiply
they just
super
fucking
fast.
multiply.
I mean, look.
All right.
Paul, you
Let
live in
one
Texas.
Mexican,
Look at
next
Texas,
thing you
Paul.
know, next thing you know, there's like more Mexicans.
A lot of people don't realize that in 1950 they let in 10 Mexicans, and
Hey,
now throw to
TJ.
millions.
TJ, how often would you say you agree with Pat Buchanan?
Not very. I can think of a few times I have.
All right.
Is this going to be another
Oh
one?
shit! Is it going to be
Maybe.
one? Let's see.
I think that Hillary Clinton is in deep, deep trouble. I am surprised, very surprised. I thought Trump could close the gap, but that he appears to have closed it in May is astonishing.
But wait a minute, but Pat, he has basically cinched the nomination. There's no other. Ted Cruz and Kasich are gone. She's still battling. No, but she's still battling it out with Bernie, and his supporters are still sticking by him.
She's not really battling Bernie. She's moved on.
Once she gets the nomination formally, might those numbers tighten up, or could she surpass Trump?
No, I agree with you. I think they will tighten. I'm just surprised to see Trump ahead right
Pulling
now.
ahead, yeah.
Pulling ahead right now. I do think she will do better, but I think Bernie is going all the way to that convention. He says he's going to fight it to the last delegate, and he is damaging her. And frankly, I thought she was, incidentally, was an outstanding candidate after she lost 12 primaries and came back, won Pennsylvania and Ohio. And I said, you know, whether you like her or not, you got to admire this company. She's not as good a candidate anymore. She's, excuse me, she's extremely shrill at times. Maybe it's because they picked the tapes and put them on the air, but you know, you're on the other. What? I thought my cat.
Shrill.
Yeah.
What a sexist comment. How dare you say that Hillary is shrill? You piece of shit.
Cat had come back to life.
Oh, no.
No, it's
Dead
really,
cat had come
it's
back to
very
life.
loud
All right.
and shrill, and it does
her
not
voice,
come off well.
Yeah, she's.
Yeah, she
And
sucks.
then-
She's shrill.
And Bill's not
Whoa.
looking good. He's not in the peak of health either.
Yeah, Bill's looking terrible, man.
So,
Bill sounded bad.
Disagreements.
No.
Okay. Didn't think so.
So, TJ, just for the record, you agree with Pat Buchanan?
I do on that.
Okay.
Yep. I agree that Hillary is shrill. I mean, that's, you know, it's not like a political position I agree with.
TJ agrees with Pat Buchanan.
Yeah.
Conservative TJ.
Okay. Sure.
Crooked TJ.
Yeah, crooked.
What happened to the RV trip, TJ?
What happened to it? What happened to it, TJ?
I don't know.
What happened to the RV trip?
I don't remember. I was passed out. Cody stole the
Actually,
money.
yeah, you blame Cody. That's what
Cody stole the money.
Ultimately, it was just, I think Cody did something. I don't really know. Let's move on from that subject.
I see.
Cody stole the money.
Hey, Ben, how many likes we had?
Let's see.
Might be getting nearer, TJ.
2,700.
2,700. 1,300 more, TJ. You're about to get to know the Manatee a lot better.
Oh, yeah. You want to fuck that manatee's mouth, TJ.
Yeah.
It's going to be sweet. Yeah, baby.
All right. Democrats worry DNC head is too toxic.
On Capitol Hill, Democratic senators discussing removing Debbie Wasserman Schultz as the head of the party. One source saying many feel it would be a good idea. The source telling CNN there's fears she's become, quote, too toxic in the ongoing Democratic Civil War. The feud between the DNC chair and the Sanders campaign reaching a fever pitch after chaos erupted at the Nevada Democratic Convention.
She's been throwing shade on the Sanders campaign since the very beginning.
Sanders accusing the head of the DNC of supporting Hillary Clinton before the primaries even began, something she vehemently denied.
San Bernardino, thank you!
Sanders fighting on, hoping to defeat Clinton in the upcoming delegate-rich primary in California. Secretary Clinton less than 100 delegates away from clinching the nomination, looking towards the general election.
I need your help in this upcoming primary because we want to finish strong.
And pledging to stop Trump.
Why on earth would we elect somebody president who actually rooted for the collapse?
How can you call that shrill, guy? Come on.
Not shrill at all. Pleasant.
How can you root for someone for
He wanted the housing market to collapse. He wanted it. Trump was jerking off thinking about it.
Even though I jerked off actually doing it.
To the mortgage market.
But Sanders believes that he would be the best challenger against the presumptive Republican nominee.
If we get the Democratic nomination, Donald Trump is toast.
Yeah.
And in the fight to gain traction, the Sanders campaign calling into question the results of last week's Kentucky primary. In a statement, the campaign says it's, quote, requesting a full and complete recanvass of every one of the voting machines and absentee ballots. Sanders lost to Clinton by a razor-thin margin of roughly 1,900 votes. A Clinton aide accusing Sanders of using the issue to raise more money for his campaign.
Yeah, well,
Well, he's not backed by a bunch of fucking super PACs and shit, so he actually needs to raise money, unlike fucking Hillary, who
he's
has
raised
plenty.
a ton. He's raised a ton. But whatever.
Compared to the amount of money Hillary's raised, I'm sure it's not shit. When you factor in
Meanwhile,
super PACs.
Hillary, completely engorged with corporate money, comes out smelling like roses here on the Clinton News Network.
And she backed out of the fucking debate with Bernie in California.
This just in, Bernie's trying to raise money for his campaign. What a shifty Jew.
Bernie should just back the presumptive nominee, Hillary Clinton, who will unite the country and save the day from Donald Trump, who wants to destroy American freedoms and lives.
He wanted the housing market to collapse, and guess what? He hates women.
Before we move on, just wanted to remind everyone, you can get all the information on the show, plus pictures and random videos, if you like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. Should do that shit, because a lot of people complain about not being alerted about the live show, but if you follow us on either one of those sites,
you'll know.
Yeah, you'll get it.
Follow us on both.
Yeah.
Faggots.
Yeah, we just hit 20,000 on Twitter.
Cool.
Yeah.
And it's not like we spam our feeds, so
No.
it's only usually pertinent information or funny shit.
Pertinent. Poignant. Yeah. All right.
Well, a lot of people if you like shit on Facebook, it'll just like spam you endlessly, like every 5 minutes.
By the way, what's going on the next private show that people have to sign up for now if they want to see.
Drinking.
We're gonna drink
We're gonna
after.
take a shot after every video we watch.
Yeah. It's gonna happen. I guess, well, within reason. I guess at a certain point we'll probably be too drunk.
Take a shot after every video.
Yeah.
Okay, so go to our Patreon. You can get the $5 perk to watch the private show. If you get the $10, you get to watch us watch the shitty movie, and you get the private show.
Oh, yeah.
So that's even better.
And let us know if you have any suggestions for terrible movies we should watch, too.
Watch the chaos unfold. Paul?
Page boy TJ.
I know, dude.
Hashtag page boy TJ.
Page boy TJ.
No.
Paul, will you...
Page boy TJ.
Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
Will Paul also be taking a shot after every video?
Yes.
Yes.
I will not.
No, Ben, you can be exempt. You have to run the show.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Because then the show will never end, dude.
You actually have to run shit.
It'll go on until, like, the next... It'll go on until, like, dawn.
Ben will do like a couple of shots.
Paul doesn't have an out, so, yeah.
Yeah, Paul, you've got no fucking out, and you've got plenty of time.
Paul gets to sit around playing video games most of the day, so he can get drunk to satisfy us. Yep. Man, every time I call
Overwatch,
last
dude.
time we called you, it's like, I missed a call because I was playing Overwatch, dude.
I
Yeah,
just got
Overwatch,
the
yo.
game. I played it for a few hours. What, you
I'm
never
a
played a
fucking
video
dwarf.
game?
I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying, you gotta
hit this turn again.
You gotta fucking
Dude,
low work hours.
Okay,
man.
like last night, like we called, like you called Paul for some unrelated shit, and I
Yeah.
was like, Paul. I was like, I'm super high, and Paul's like, and I hear Paul, like within the first 3 seconds, I hear Paul's voice, and he's super high, and I'm like, Paul, are you playing Overwatch? He's like, yeah, man. Like, I really still was like, are you the dwarf? He's like, yeah. I'm like, are you hitting turrets? He's like, yeah. All right, that's all I wanted to know, and just hand the phone back to TJ.
Yeah, man. It's just so nice because, like, you hit the turret and your turret shoots people and you get kills. I mean, that's the way it works.
Oh, okay.
Your brain just stops working for a little while and you hit the turret.
Do we know, do we have an idea as to when the private show will happen?
No.
Okay.
But it's usually towards the beginning of the month.
It's going to be insane, all right? If you don't sign up before the end of this month, you're not gonna see.
I would assume the second weekend because we're not going to be back until
Right.
Yeah. So probably the second, but we'll let everyone know it well in advance.
Yep. Dude, don't fucking miss it.
Don't
Every
miss
private
it,
show
faggot.
that I've been a part of has been fucking insane and legendary. Like, they're just,
Especially when they get super drunk.
oh god.
Oh, we're gonna be super drunk.
Yeah, if you've never seen a private show before, check out our Vimeo On Demand. Link in the description.
You can buy them there.
Yeah, check out the one that's linked down below. That's the one where Scotty became a real American.
I was a real American. I am a real American.
Why were you so mad when the song played, though?
No, he wasn't mad. He was feeling patriotic.
I was patriotic.
Yeah, dude. In a rash
Something
of
a fucking
patriotism.
Mexican like you wouldn't fucking understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, border jumper.
Some of us are proud of where we come from. We ain't trying to escape it and suck up everybody else's shit somewhere else, like somebody that may or may not be
I've literally
here.
lived here every second of my life.
Yeah, you're welcome, by the way, because my
story.
taxes funded that. My taxes funded
Funded your
existence.
illegal health care and your schools and all the medication. Everything you've needed your whole life been funded by taxpayers. Good,
every
hard-working
test-
white folks.
Every test you passed, a white kid's got to work twice as hard to get the same grade.
Yep.
But I had a reading disability and I had to work probably more
Wow, so even
than the other students in my class.
You're a disabled Mexican ass.
Your reading disability is called being Mexican.
All right, all
Is
right,
that-
all right. All right, moving on.
No habla inglés.
Unfunny comedian. No Manatee anymore.
Crazy people.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Fuck me.
A T.
Actually, I might be fucking the Manatee later if we get 4,000 likes.
How many
before this
likes?
starts.
Yeah, because we got 4,600 viewers right now. We're not even at 2,000. We're just below 2,000.
I thought we were over 2,000 earlier.
Or I'm sorry, 3,000. 3,000.
okay.
Come on, people, click like.
Nobody is gonna want to ever handle that Manatee again after TJ fucks its face.
Oh no.
Stuck my dick in its mouth. The first thing I'm gonna do is bring it back here and fucking make it kiss Scotty.
Oh!
I fucking put it right in Scotty's face.
What the fuck, dude? No, then we actually will fight on the air. We really will. I will fucking take this monitor and bash you with it.
Paul, when we were in England, TJ used Scotty's toothbrush.
I remember.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Scotty's first reaction was like he got like nauseous, and then his second reaction was try to kill TJ.
I had to like go downstairs to like the common area and like buy an orange juice and like, smoke a cigarette and sit outside for a while Scotty calmed down.
Because Scotty was like, "No, I got your STDs."
I want my STD.
Dude, I was so fucking furious at TJ. I probably would have like bludgeoned him to death. Like I was so fucking mad, and TJ was like, "What? What? Look,
dude, we were
I
at.
didn't know what she was." Oh, go ahead.
The first time I came back, the first time I came to Ohio, we were at fucking that bar 16-bit where we had the meetup, but this was before that. We got all drunk, almost got kicked out of that. And then, like, we go into late night slice, and you guys were arguing about something. And I was like, well, it was my first kind of experience with Scotty and TJ, like, in the brotherly fight. Like, 'cause at some point it went from, like, normal, like, no, TJ, you don't know what you're talking about, to Scotty was like, I'm being serious right now, TJ. I'm probably gonna beat your ass. Like, I swear to God, dude. Like, if you made a move right now, I'd punch you right in your fucking face, TJ. And I was like, whoa. And so I stepped in and I was like, hey guys, let's like, because people like the people that ran the place were like looking like. I was like, hey guys, just chill. And Scotty was like, no, Paul Zigo, don't step on this. This is brotherly shit, TJ. I'm gonna whoop your fucking ass, TJ. I swear to God. Like, so I just learned that like eventually they come to blows sometimes. You know, you gotta just step back.
I don't remember that happening, so maybe I was too drunk to remember it.
You guys were both plastered, and I don't remember what it was about.
Probably wasn't even about anything.
Oh, you know what? I remember because we were both drunk at that bar, but then they're like telling, like the people at the bar came and talked to you, like we're gonna have to cut you off, like after this round because you're acting
they didn't cut me off. They just said
no.
they were worried.
They were basically they were telling you like after this like we're gonna be like watch you or they might not serve you anymore.
Right.
That's
and I was like, and I'm like, you need to calm down, TJ. Like I am calm. You start like yelling it fucking really loudly. I'm like, no, you're not. And you're like moving around all wildly and shit.
Dude,
and I was getting pissed off.
Scotty went into full like Scotty harangue mode. Like sometimes when TJ does something wrong, like Scotty's just like he'll be like, man, that's fucked up, TJ. You need to not get kicked out of bars and shit. TJ will be like, yeah, and that's not like the reaction Scotty wants. So he'd be like, no man, I seriously don't think you fucking get it, TJ. You don't need to fucking get that drunk anymore. And finally TJ gets to the point where he yells back at Scotty, and then it's on, dude. Then it's on.
Imagine being with TJ. He starts a fight with a small, bald Englishman on a subway platform, and then when that's over, after someone hits the like panic button and the police are on their way, we get on a fucking subway train and we're riding, and me and Scotty got to hold TJ up his rubbery ass legs, and he's like, can I talk to that person? We're like, no. How about that person?
No.
Yeah.
We had to shield everyone else from TJ, and he was still trying to talk to him like, TJ, you can't talk to anyone
And he
else.
could hardly stand up. He was retarded.
Whoa.
Oh, there we go.
As nothing has changed.
All right. Scientists shocked as man remote views alien bases on the moon. Let's see.
Sweet. Secure team.
Yeah, going to teach us about some alien shit.
Aliens.
Just waiting for the
secret government program to monitor alien bases in space. Yeah. and yet they allow it to get on YouTube.
Tyler here with Secure Team. We want to talk about a very interesting topic. And it's basically about the fact, and this is actually a well-known story, but it's finally catching on again, being spread on various news sources. And it seems that people are finally taking a good hard look at this for what it was.
Oh, I'm sure.
An amazing subject having to do with remote viewing. And the fact that Stanford scientists observed a man basically traveling outside of his body and going into space who was able to accurately detail and describe a ring around Jupiter, which scientists at that time had no idea even existed, until the Voyager 1 spacecraft flew out there and took images of it in 1979.
Wow.
So for any of you guys out there who've never heard of the concept of remote viewing, basically, remote viewing is the practice of seeking impressions about a distant or unseen target using subjective means, in particular, extrasensory perception or sensing with the mind. Typically, a remote viewer is expected to give information about an object, event, or person, or location that is hidden from the physical view.
Okay, well, if this actually existed, then every missing person's case would be solved by these people. You know, every fucking, like anything that ever went missing at all, they could just find it easily, since they have this power. Like, if this motherfucker can go all the way out to fucking Saturn and be like, look at them rings.
Not to mention, though, he said that major news organizations are picking up and reporting this. Like, I've not heard of it anywhere.
Fuck that, dude. You could babysit your own kids if this was true. Like, you could just
like
go out and like remote view
maybe
what they're doing, man.
And separated by some distance. So basically, these remote viewers who worked with the government in the 70s, very well documented, would sit in a room and would be told to locate certain places. Now, this man particularly, who we are talking about, is a man named Ingo Swann. Now, if you haven't heard of this man and you haven't even read any of his books, get on Amazon and order them or download them to your Kindle, because
right now,
Ingo Swann is the most recognized and respected remote viewer of all time.
Cool.
And he was the co-creator, along with Russell Targ and Harold Pluthoff, of remote viewing, and specifically the Stargate Project. Now, what was the Stargate Project?
Stargate.
SG-1?
Oh, wow.
This is so pitiful.
You ask. Well, Stargate Project was the code name for a U.S. Army unit established in 1978 at Fort Meade, Maryland, by the Defense Intelligence Agency and SRI International to investigate the potential for psychic phenomena in military and domestic applications. This primarily involved remote viewing, which again is the purported ability to
the government's also done that with like shit like LSD, methamphetamines. Yeah. I mean, the military's tried a bunch of weird shit to be like, will this make people better soldiers? It's not surprising they probably tested something out, but probably found like, oh, it's just a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, like, you notice this isn't like a currently active program anymore. That's probably for a reason.
All these things are happening like 1974, 1953. When's the 2012 military experiment?
Well, not to mention, okay, let's say this actually worked. Wouldn't they just get a guy in a room, like a Professor X room, where he puts a helmet on, it's like, find Osama bin Laden.
Yep.
And he's like, it's like, there he is.
That's the true story of how they found him.
Yeah, that's what Obama did.
For Charles Xavier.
Yeah.
No, it was Obama. Obama has a cerebro.
Obama got, what's his fucking face here? This guy.
Yeah.
Turns out,
hey, you know what? I want to make an announcement really quick here.
Oh, do it.
Everyone thinks that the Amazing Atheist is some sort of talented, dynamic speaker, but it turns out, just like Obama, he uses a teleprompter.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's true.
That's right.
Yeah. Just want to point that out.
Teleprompter, man. I can't talk no good without it, man.
Just like Obama.
TJ, be quiet. Just read from the script, TJ.
Oh, okay. I will do that, Scotty.
Good.
Scotty.
Yes.
Scotty, what's up, Scotty? Scotty.
Not too much, TJ. What's up with
Scotty?
you, TJ?
TJ? You said TJ, Scotty?
You know what? A lot of people have sent me videos proving that Scotty says TJ.
TJ.
TJ. this.
Oh, can we see it? Can we see it?
I don't have any of them on hand right
you son of a
now.
bitch.
Someone should send me a montage.
Yeah, a montage of TJ.
No, I'm just talking fast. I'm saying TJ.
TJ.
No, that's not correct. I'm saying TJ. I'm just saying it quickly.
We'll fucking watch the video evidence and decide for ourselves what you say.
All right, so we're gonna move on because I got a whole bunch.
This is boring.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of videos that are critical of TJ.
Oh, joy.
After TJ made his response video to that one guy.
I wanted to get that fucker on here.
I have one of his videos. His response to you.
Yeah, he might come on the show. He said he was amenable to it, but if he doesn't get on Thursdays, then it's going to be a while before he comes on. Well, sure. The one that we're shooting on Thursday.
All right, so this isn't his video. This is some other guy, and he's made videos against you in the past before.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, YouTube, what's going on? So
Hey,
the other
man.
day, TJ, the Amazing Atheist, made a response video to Kraut and T. Kraut's video was directed
Yeah,
as a part
I take very seriously anyone with a Bitcoin, the people's currency poster on their wall.
Hey, dude, if he invested in Bitcoin early on, he's probably rich.
Well, does he look rich?
I don't know.
The answer is no.
How do you know?
Because, okay, rich people...
That could be a fucking $10,000 lamp.
It's not a $10,000
That lamp looks expensive to me.
Is that Ryan Wiley there?
I know. That's what I
No,
was thinking.
it's Snowden.
Oh, okay.
response to a video that the Amazing Atheist had made. And now Kraut has made a response to the Amazing Atheist's response to his response to the Amazing Atheist, which I will link to in the description.
I'm already confused.
If you're keeping up with me so far, good
No.
job. Now, I'm not going to respond to TJ's video, even though it was basically a compilation of misrepresentation, strawman arguments, and
You're
cheap
strawmanning.
animated humor. Nah, Kraut already took care of that. I'm just going to
Yeah,
point out
man,
a
he
few
already done
areas
too.
of
Already
hypocrisy
destroyed.
that TJ displayed in this video.
Take this.
Okay.
According to the Amazing Atheist, you should be more scared of diseases than
Said
those
more
hostile
afraid.
communities in Europe. You know, because apparently Muslim theocratic violence and authoritarianism should just become another part of daily life. Just like
they always have been.
Fucking flu.
Yep. So, all right, you sauerkraut. You get it? Sauerkraut. Take
I love
your
that.
fucking feels out of the equation for a minute. Take your politics out of the equation and look at this shit objectively. How many Europeans died in car crashes in 2015? 84,589.
Yeah,
How
that's
many
how
died
many.
of the flu? Well, that's actually a hard statistic to find, but in the U.S., where the mortality rates are similar to Europe, the CDC says that depending on the severity of the flu strains and the length of the flu season, both of which change by year, there are anywhere from 3,000 to 49,000 deaths a year from the flu in this country alone. In Western Europe, in 2015, the grand total of people killed in terrorist attacks was, drumroll please, 150. That's it, 150 people. More people die in my country every year from choking on their food.
Now, I don't disagree with TJ here. He is correct that there are countless other threats in regards to the Western population that have a much higher death toll than Islamic terrorism. But for some reason, TJ doesn't hold this position, his own position, in regards to other threats, more specifically mass shootings. How many people died from mass shootings last year, TJ? That's right, 475. Now, one would think that with your famous car crash comparison, that you wouldn't be the one who would be jumping up and down, screaming for action every time.
Okay, well, here's the problem. The point of me saying, okay, the car crash, you know, people should be more afraid of these car crashes and shit like this is, yeah, they should be more afraid of it. I'm talking about the emotional reaction they should have. But people aren't afraid of car crashes. I mean, some people are. People aren't, but people generally, every time they get in the car, are not sitting there, oh, I'm going to crash. People are not generally thinking, oh, I'm going to die of the flu. But it happens to thousands of people every year.
Yeah.
Well, probably millions when you fucking have
Well,
the
and
whole world
also,
in it,
I mean, even if you take mass shootings out, just say murders in the U.S.
But here's the thing, like, my point is, we address those problems without being fucking shaken in our boots, without being terrified of them. Okay? Terrorism is a problem. We don't want terrorists going around doing this stuff. My point is, don't become so emotionally fucking invested and compromised by it that you fucking lose your clarity of thought. That you're willing to fucking adopt extremist, fascistic fucking solutions, which, you know, I'm not saying everyone does that. I'm just saying that there's a lot of people who do. Like the Muslim ban in America, which Kraut says he's opposed to, so I guess I really don't have an issue with him in terms of that. But people who do support stuff like that, they're full of shit. They're not full of shit. What they're really full of is fear. And it's compromised their judgment.
On CNN. But wait, you do. Every single fucking time. And this action usually proposed almost always consists of background checks, which already exist, and assault weapons bans, which not assault weapons, they're just semi-automatic rifles.
Okay.
The background checks are woefully inadequate at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I want the most important thing to me is not background checks and banning assault weapons. You know, probably for me it'd be expanding background checks and also requiring gun safety courses. Requiring people fucking undergo actual mental evaluations to make sure that they're responsible enough to own a gun. Things like that. Now, would that stop mass shootings? No, it would not.
Registration leads to confiscation, TJ.
Well, yeah, well, if that's the case, the government would be confiscating all our cars all the time.
They do, TJ.
They do sometimes. But
see, there you go.
They don't just do it wantonly, go around confiscating people's cars.
Look, TJ, you just want to take people's guns away so the government can control everything we do.
That's true, I do. Give me all the
You're
guns.
the fascist, TJ.
That's right, you're right. What was I thinking?
Which, if we're going by the numbers, only contributed to the death of 248 people in all of 2015. But that doesn't stop you from saying shit like,
and then there's some other basic shit, like maybe citizens don't need assault rifles. Maybe we don't need extended magazines and silencers and all of these accessories.
Actually, if you listen to what he's saying,
that are not really useful.
He's saying
for
maybe
anything.
because it's pretty clear that TJ has more of a nuanced opinion. He's saying, I don't know. We have to really look into these issues a lot harder. We really need to study what causes gun violence instead of simply just saying, well, you know, it's just this one thing. It's obviously,
it's
obviously with gun violence, there's not just one little thing you can point to or one
It's just
big
another
thing.
issue where, you know, people aren't even willing to have a discussion. Like, if you fucking, like, let's talk about gun control and maybe some measures could be taken. They're just like, no! Don't talk about it. It's like, Jesus. Like, they just can't stand any disagreement. And I sometimes feel like I'm the only person who could fucking tolerate being disagreed with anymore. Seems like everyone else is like, oh, you disagree with me, fuck you.
But shooting a bunch of people?
Also, in your response to Kraut, you said this.
Okay.
Look, to be fair to you, I understand full well that we can't get so bogged down in the quantitative that we ignore the qualitative. I mean, Islamic terrorism is a real threat. It should be taken seriously. But let's resist the urge to let terror cloud our judgment, because that's exactly what the terrorists want. They want your terror. My advice is don't give it to them.
Which is funny, because in your same gun control video, which we just reviewed a second ago, you said this.
Why do America's gun nuts feel the need to arm children? I mean, like, what the fuck is scarier than a bunch of 9-year-olds going around with Uzis?
Yeah, that is scary.
Yeah, that's pretty terrifying.
Yeah. What is wrong with that?
Just an update, 3,200 likes.
I'm not, and I mean, like, it's two different kinds of scared, you know, like, I'm scared, like, oh, I'm scared that my country would adopt such a stupid fucking approach to guns, versus I'm scared of fucking Ahab the Arab fucking coming and blowing me away.
All right, let's...
and that's two different kinds of fear.
All right, let's watch another one. This is another video that's critical of TJ.
Good.
So the Amazing Atheist responded to Kraut and T in a video called Islam is Awesome.
Yeah.
And I debated...
you know, this is the poetry guy, by the way.
Poetry guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that faggot.
Your friend.
Yeah.
Right, gotcha.
By myself on whether I should jump into the rabbit hole of regressives, atheists...
Regressive! Okay, let's count the regressives. That's one.
Count the regressives and the cucks.
Regressive.
We need a tally sheet.
Beta male cucks.
All right, so that's one.
Atheists, and fight the battle. But I decided it's not even worth the effort. It's not worth the time.
Thank God. So you didn't make a
This issue
video.
is not even up for debate.
Yeah,
in the
it's
first
not.
place.
Okay.
Let's get this clear.
What a moron. Every
The
issue is up for
Amazing
debate.
Atheist's logic is, oh, you know, people assume I'm weak on Islam, and, you know, these people that talk about Islam have nothing better to do because, you know, more people die from the flu and more people die from car crashes, so
Which
we
is
got to
true.
look out for our own country. You know, we got to look out for America, and we understand terrorism because it happened to us.
Oh my god!
And the way that
Okay, watch again, try again. Not my position. Just you know, you don't get it. Go back, watch 10 more times. Maybe it'll sink in. Because that everything you just said about what I think is wrong.
Yep.
he tried to dismiss Crouton T was an asshole move. He tried to, you know, say,
Debating him is an
Crouton
asshole
T is
move.
boring. You know, he was falling asleep in his response video to Crouton T.
Crouton T basically
and
just said
saying,
TJ's an uneducated
"Oh, you know,
hick in a cornfield."
Yeah, he's boring. He's just blah blah blah.
Yeah, we spend so much time in cornfields all the time.
Yeah, that's all we do. It's like children of the corn up in this bitch.
Yeah, I mean, like, I live in the middle of a cornfield.
I can't believe I have the chance to do this again today, but we have your woman, Outlander. I got to make that reference twice in one day. I'm happy.
Just cut to the chase. And I thought that was a dick move. So
TJ, how did you resist making a main channel response to this scintillating fucking content?
I don't know, dude. Now that I'm watching it here, I'm like, holy shit. I wish I'd respond. I wish I'd save this one for the Amazing Atheist channel.
Yeah, dude, you shouldn't defend Crouton T because he's far better at making a response than you. I don't think Crouton T's video was anything exceptional, but at least it was competently made.
Yeah, this guy says later on in his video, like maybe like a minute from now, he says that he believes in the Muslim travel ban and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think. Hold
and
on.
Cut straight to the chase because I think his fanboys, all his drunken peasant fans,
You know, the ironic
they can't
thing
handle
is
criticism
that,
themselves.
Well, I'll let him say it first.
If you criticize TJ
Yeah,
or
I
the
know.
Drunken Peasants podcast, what they say is, "Oh, you know, we accept criticism, but that's not valid criticism." So I'll cut to the chase. The Amazing Atheist, their
Only
logic is
valid
shit.
criticism, whatever.
You know, you were voting for Bernie Sanders, and you're voting for Bernie Sanders and saying Donald Trump's, you know, Muslim ban is unconstitutional.
No.
Which it is.
No, it's not what I said. I said it's antithetical to the values of America. I didn't say it was unconstitutional. I didn't say that. That's a legal thing. What I said was antithetical to the values of America. Get it right.
Hey, you're talking to a constitutional scholar here. I'm gonna fucking watch what you're
By
saying.
the way, I mean, me and Kraut seem to actually agree on Islam because when he made his response video, which I want to wait till he's on here to watch, but because I think I'll try to get him on tomorrow so we can watch it together and he and I can actually have a discussion on this. But from what I'm gathering, he and I pretty much agree on the issue of Islam because he's against the travel ban too, from what he said.
I think this is where he says he agrees with it.
Let's see.
Let's take a look.
If you bend the rules for Islam in particular, it's really not unconstitutional. And I give TJ the benefit of the doubt that he wasn't really raised with Muslims or he doesn't understand the doctrine.
Okay.
Get this off my screen, please.
All right, one more along these lines.
The Amazing Atheist, who I do actually like, made a really
Thanks for liking me.
video about a video that Crouton T made.
All right, so I've pissed off a bunch of Euro fags is basically what this boils down to.
Yes.
Yeah. Muslim problem that briefly mentioned TJ, and I was pretty much the first person to send it to him as far as I know. But yeah, it was retarded.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna do a
congratulations.
response to it.
You did it, buddy.
It
You
was
sent
retarded. You're
was
retarded, TJ.
Retarded.
TJ.
It was fucking retarded, mate. Amazing Atheist.
Out bits of his video because they were pointless, mainly him getting bored because he's got the attention span of a squirrel with ADHD.
That is true.
I do have ADD.
That is actually totally accurate about TJ.
Literally, I watch every video on YouTube that I do watch, unless I'm watching on a player that doesn't support it, I watch it like 1.5 or 2 times speed because I'm literally too impatient.
Even your own videos?
Yes.
Wow.
Even when I watch the Drunken Peasants podcast and shit, I always watch that at 2 times speed. I always watch everything at 2 times speed.
You know what's weird? Yeah, I've gone on a computer to play like a song, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, everything's sped up twice as fast.
Yeah. I wish they had higher speed settings, honestly, sometimes. Because some videos are really slow.
So watch his entire video for full context. The title's kind of clickbaity, because he clearly agrees with Kraut's points, but he doesn't realise how he's obscuring these issues.
The title is not clickbaity. The title is Islam is Great, because that's basically what Kraut accused me of in his first video. Is like, you're a Muslim apologist. So I'm just like, yeah, damn right. Fucking Islam, bitch.
I don't get the argument that like you're trying to make your content more popular that's somehow like detrimental.
It's like everything else. Someone fucking finds their little fucking $5 word that they're like, oh, look, I got this word. Oh, now I can win every argument by calling someone a cuck or aggressive. It's just insta-win. Insta-win.
TJ, nothing but a sellout.
Clickbait has just become one of those words. Like, the true meaning of clickbait is like the meaning of clickbait is like when you click on something that's like 8 hottest bikini bitches or something, and then you fucking there's like a fucking giant ads everywhere, and like every time you click the next fucking panel, it's like another ad before you get to the next
18
picture
ads,
and shit.
yeah.
You know, that's clickbait. Me trying to give a video a provocative and interesting title is not clickbait. It's that. It's me trying to give a video a provocative and interesting title so people fucking watch the damn thing.
Such a beta male, TJ.
Oh my God! Do you hear this? I hope everyone's listening. TJ,
God,
listen. He's trying to create a provocative and interesting title. Oh my God. TJ, it's so easy. The jokes, they write themselves.
Why don't you write one for once? Since they write themselves, why don't you just lay it on us?
Why would I when I'm in the presence of such a masterful fucking wordsmith such as yourself? TJ.
It's just too easy, isn't it? It's
It's
too
way
easy.
too easy.
It's too easy.
It's too
just
simple.
fucking. All you got to do is just show him a picture of me for a second. Like, this is him. Defeated.
You're just a micro dick cock, TJ. We all know it.
He doesn't realise how he's making these issues seem not as bad as they actually are, which was Kraut's main point.
Right.
But also, another note before this. I'm pretty sure he's actually contacted Kraut and T and wants to talk about them. So he might completely change his views, or he might clarify himself. He might change all this stuff. So take this with a massive grain of salt. Maybe he just didn't express himself in the.
No.
Okay.
I'm bored. Oh. Shut
Right.
down the show for
Maybe
a second.
he'll change his opinions.
Oh.
Whatever.
What is
so,
happening?
Don't get on my ass.
This has happened before.
Yeah, this is weird.
Take this.
According let's see. I think we might still be okay. Yeah.
As soon as I said I was bored, all the screens went fucking pitch black.
Damn, dude, you got fucking like psychic abilities. I'm bored. Boom.
What is that called? Not astral projection, but their new name for it. Remote
viewing.
Remote viewing. I remote viewed to the fucking control panel and just jiggled it a little.
This isn't Twilight Zone shit.
You've just been spending every morning worshiping Satan with Ghost, and he's starting to show you his power.
That's literally my morning routine now. Is I fucking will like listen to like He Is or something like that and be like, yeah, Satan's getting me pumped for the day. Like I feel spiritual about it for the first time. I'm thinking I'm gonna fucking start worshiping Satan, man. Fuck this atheist shit. Satan's where it's at. Something's happening.
You are fucking stupid,
hold
TJ.
on.
Think I have to close it, maybe?
Yeah.
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 So I'm gonna stop broadcasting. Yeah, we're back.
Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. My psychic powers done crashed the show. You know how it goes sometimes.
These things happen.
These things do happen. They're very sexual.
Some Twilight Zone shit. You're just like, I'm bored.
Folge eek. Eek. I like it.
Foolish.
Trying to get those two back on. Are you guys here?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you can.
It's gonna fucking share screens with Paul.
Piece of shit.
Paul. Always wanted something.
Paul. Round as a ball.
I think that's
I love that rhyme, dude.
Yeah, people have really picked up on the fact that psychologically I really dislike it. because it gets used way more than the other shit that I don't care about. Like White Guilt Paul is completely kind of fallen off, but now it's like Paul, round as a ball, just like 28,000 times a day. Yeah.
Paul, I don't know, man. It's catchy.
Dude, it just rolls off the fucking tongue.
It does.
Paul, can you see the screen share?
Yes, I can.
Okay, cool. All right, because I cannot see your video, so I don't know what's up with that, but whatever.
It is what it is.
There is no Paul.
There is no Paul. There is only me.
Here's
a disembodied voice.
This is how video games destroy the human soul.
I agree with that after meeting Paul. Looking at his
What?
cold, dead eyes.
As he just like is slumped over, just clicking away. Has
I remember
macros and bots working his other games.
Back in the
for
day,
him.
you watch old Paul's videos, you see that life, that vivaciousness in his eyes. You see him now, it's just dead.
I played way more video games back then than I do now.
Yeah, but now you're paying.
Paul,
You're paying the price for
the
it.
1,000-yard stare when you're around Paul, unless he's playing video games.
It's like that's the only time he's truly alive.
Something you don't hear people talk about very much in the alternative media as a point of criticism is video games.
Yeah.
I know that there might be some, but many op-eds about video games on Huffington Post. There certainly are about transgendered CO2 causing global warming or not causing global warming or something like that.
Uh-huh.
I want to talk about video games. My name is Liam Sheff. My book is Official Stories. This is American Heretic. I grew up, I was born in 1971. I'm 45.
I don't care.
What does that have to do with anything?
I
don't care.
Grew up without video games and then grew up with video games. It happened when I was about 7, 8, 9. I suppose the Atari came out and was kind of big, but only some people had it. You had to go to your friend's house to play what looked like blocks moving around, and you'd get tired of it after a while. Yeah, and then came, well, the next generation, and everybody remembers the names, you know, with a little bit of excitement and television, and then I think Coleco, and then the next Atari, and then I sort of aged out. Then there was the Sega Genesis. Then I aged out of it.
Wait, the Sega. You just skip over the Nintendo Entertainment System.
You skip Nintendo's empire over video games. I mean,
there was like a Sega or something.
There was like the ColecoVision, and then the Sega Genesis, and then
there was Atari 2600. There's ColecoVision.
Are you getting trolley vibes?
Not really.
Okay.
I'm really not, but now that maybe you put it in my mind,
I mean, he could be, but who knows?
Aged out of it a long time before that. Now, my mother, for making a lot of mistakes when I grew up, doing a lot of things that I wish she hadn't done, did a couple things that were really good. She thought that video games were a waste of time and a waste of creative talent and intelligence. She wasn't wrong. All mothers around the world watching this go, yes, don't worry, I'll get there. So instead of getting me a video
I don't think anyone watching around the world is going,
she got me.
Yeah, I don't think your video is not going to cause a reaction in anybody. Even someone who agrees with you is going to be like, oh, yeah, I guess, sure. I mean, you're not making some like powerful fucking speech or something like.
Or an original argument.
Denzel Washington at the end of the movie fucking convinces the team that they gotta win, and you know everyone in the crowd's like, yeah.
Well, not to mention we've already heard this lame argument, like video games just waste your brain away. It's like, okay, we've already heard this argument.
We've all
many
heard
times.
it before. You're not special, dude. No one's feeling like, yes, he got it. Yeah, no one's doing.
Time to buy the book.
Finally, my shitty position is vindicated.
Computer that could play video games, but not very good ones that were cool. Instead, I learned to program at 12 or something like that in basic and extended basic, just elementary logic-based computer languages.
Sure.
And I learned essentially syllogisms, if then. If A equals B, then C. If A doesn't equal B, then
right,
C. Or you would
No
play
one
around
cares.
with
No one
the
cares.
logical
No one cares.
instructions.
Yep, no one cares.
And you could make things happen.
Okay.
So when are
I
you going
suppose
to
that
get
had
to
some
video games
value.
ruining your
And maybe,
soul?
if I have a love of logic, maybe it was given some reinforcement there. Nevertheless, I aged out of that. I didn't want to do that anymore, and
You aged out of
got into life
programming?
as it was lived.
Pretty sure there's not like an age limit to programming.
Video games are now so popular and so ubiquitous that all people play them. People standing on subways and driving in their cars play Candy Crush Mountain and
Candy
all the
Crush
other
Mountain?
forms of Tetris that exist
What?
these days. People play Farmville
This dude
for
is
hours
so
and
out of
hours,
touch.
days, for weeks, for years.
Farmville?
On Facebook.
Very few
I'd like to
users do
explain
that.
why I think video games are harmful and dangerous, while admitting that I suppose they're fun and distracting. It is perhaps because they're fun and distracting that they're most harmful and dangerous. For if they were fun and distracting but not addictive, then we wouldn't really care. Or if they were harmful and dangerous but not fun.
Oh my God.
we wouldn't
Okay,
care because
so
nobody...
very few people suffer from video game addiction. Most people just use it exactly like you said, as a harmless fucking distraction. So if you want to make this case about video games, you need to make it about tobacco and marijuana and heroin and fucking cocaine and guns and drugs and abortion. It's the same fucking argument. Yes, video games taken to excess can cause some real problems for people. Most people that just want to hop on and kill some shit every once in a while and unwind are fine playing Farmville on the train on the way to work.
Nope, it's destroying their lives, Paul. Their lives are over with. Because everyone that touches the video game, the first time you touch Farmville, that's the last time you touch it, too, because you're going to be addicted.
Dude, Farmville, man.
You just play and play, TJ.
I mean, I used to get invites for that all the time. I think that's kind of, like, way over now.
It's because you...
Oh, yeah.
Like, you needed to, like, recruit your friends to, like, help you.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Someone invited me to Farmville, I would usually, like, unfriend them. Like, the fuck lost, bitch. I don't wanna play
Rightly
that
so,
stupid
man.
shit.
Fuck that shit.
Farmville.
This says NRA Charlie Daniels commercial.
Okay.
Cool.
What the
To
fuck?
the Ayatollahs of Iran and every terrorist you enabled.
Terrorist.
Listen up. You might have met our fresh-faced flower child president and his weak-kneed Ivy League friends.
But you ain't met
You
no
haven't
Trump.
met America. You haven't met the heartland, where the people will defend this nation with their...
You haven't met the heartland full of fat old white people who are going to die pretty
This
soon.
is basically sucking the rural people of America's dick like you may have met some of them Francis City folks. But this is the real America, the salt of the earth.
Yeah.
Bloody
You saw,
callous bare
you
hands.
saw the...
That's
when you
what-
see the people that live in our heartland, all your hatred is gonna feel justified because it's just the worst of us, just cesspool of humanity down there in the good old heartland.
Also, some of the highest obesity rates.
Somehow, I when I think of like a bunch of like young, angry, pissed off Muslims willing to martyr themselves versus like a bunch of fat, frumpy white fucks who think they're a badass because they could buy a fucking gun. Like, somehow I think the crazy radical Muslims prevail in that situation, you know? If it's just like all things being even, you should be pretty thankful for that fucking gigantic military we have. I think, because this fat, frumpy fuck, I don't think he's gonna fucking...
Dude, I guarantee this guy has a
standing a
fucking
chance.
arsenal. This guy has a fucking arsenal. Like, anyone doing NRA shit, this guy probably has like 10,000 fucking guns in a
I don't
bunker.
care about his arsenal. Just look at him.
Oh, him personally?
Yeah.
Of course, he couldn't run a block without being out of breath.
That's why
I
this
mean-
dude making an NRA commercial is so comical, because they're always talking about how, like, the Second Amendment exists to protect us from the tyranny of the government. This is the frontline warrior. This guy would be like with his rifle, fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-dee, right there. You know, like, yeah, we're the American military's scared of this dude's 10-gallon pat and possible fucking heart disease.
Yeah, if we had to go to war with the government and this guy was in the front lines, I would not be so confident for our chances.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just it's not taken seriously.
What it takes. You haven't met the steel workers and the hard rock miners or the swamp folks in Cajun country who can wrestle a full-grown gator out of the water. You haven't met the farmers, the cowboys, the loggers, and the truck drivers. You don't know the mountain men who live
Real
off the land
people
and
of
the
this
brave
country.
cops who fight the good fight in the urban war zones.
Urban
No,
war
you've never
zones.
met America. And you ought to pray you never do. I'm the National Rifle Association of America, and I'm freedom's safest place.
Yeah, no. You're a sad,
That's just some fucking
you're a
feel good
sad,
ad
fat
for
old
all,
dude.
for all the fucking country folk out there. Like,
Yep.
yeah, we the real folks. We the real people in this country. We actually care
We're
about
the
this country.
real Americans.
American exceptionalism.
The steel workers, man. The gator wrestlers.
Yeah, I mean,
Gator
how fucking
wrestlers.
ridiculous.
I could see that guy
Let me
wrestling
just
a
say,
fucking
you
gator.
know, I lived in Louisiana, and yeah, there's people there who can wrestle a gator out of the water, but it's really not like the everyday Louisianian, you know.
We're gonna send in our special gator wrestling
Dude, they don't
unit
wrestle
to
them. They
take
fucking,
on ISIS.
Dude, they fucking shoot him in the goddamn head with a high caliber fucking weapon, and then they're like, "Damn, that's good eating." Fucking wrestle shit.
I'm just envisioning a movie, man, where some fucking country like China invades, and every state gets to send its elite unit. You know what I mean? Like the Louisiana Gator Wrestling Unit, the fucking California lawyers, and the fucking I don't know, like the Nevada fat gambling Indian people. You know what I mean? maybe this doesn't work. Maybe this
It
movie
works.
should never happen.
I think it'll work, man. The Vermont cheesemakers.
Vermont cheesemakers.
I'm gonna fill you full more holes in my Swiss.
Yeah.
the Pennsylvania Steelworkers.
Just use a crane to drop a giant beam of
Fuck
steel.
that. They build a giant steel T-Rex. What, to fight ISIS?
All right. This video is called "Obese Female Bernie Fan Left Stranded by Pro-Trump Tow Truck Driver."
Okay. Rock on.
A shockingly obese
This guy.
Bernie Sanders supporter
Shockingly.
is
She's
butthurt because she called a tow truck company.
Hold on. You mean to tell me that you wouldn't go to a Trump rally and there's no fat ass people there?
No,
Oh, no.
none.
They're
Not a
all
single one.
Fucking ripped.
Dude, it's a
And like
fitness
7
rally,
feet
pretty
tall.
much.
Yeah, dude. Trump supporters are like svelte, muscular alpha men.
I think the obesity rate at a Trump rally is like 0.1% or something.
If one of us even tried to show up at a Trump rally, like with the exception of Ben and maybe Scotty, but if me or Paul tried to show up at a Trump rally, we get turned away at the door like too fat.
we wouldn't.
You're not.
Let
no,
him in here.
Your BMI too high.
I love the obese. I love the obese and the poorly educated.
To come help her when her car was stranded on the side of the street. But it turns out that the tow truck driver was a Trump supporter. And when he saw pro Bernie Sanders bumper stickers on this obese woman's car, he refused to service.
Can you believe this fucking fat bitch, y'all?
Huh? It is funny because she is fat.
She was butthurt because she called the tow truck driver to help her out, and he didn't do his job.
Oh, yeah, can you imagine?
Fuck you,
Can you imagine
bitch.
he
Imagine
was
if this
denied
happened to
service
you,
for being
you
a Trump?
bearded fuck. Like,
That's what I'm saying,
oh,
yeah.
you're a Trump supporter? I'm driving away now. Fuck you.
Fuck
He'd be making a video about it, like, just because I'm a Trump supporter, just because I care about freedom, I was denied service today.
You make
As
10
Bernie
videos about it.
communists abandoned me in my time of need. Look at what they're gonna do to America.
This fat bitch just expected him to put his politics aside and do his job. Fuck her. What a cunt.
Her because he disagrees with her political views.
Yeah.
Carolina. The lady had obviously had a little fender bender.
Shoup said he was about to load the woman's car seen in these pictures, but stopped.
He's like, oh, hell no.
Bernie Sanders. You know, the big cardboard Bernie Sanders sign in her back window.
For Shoup, a Trump supporter, that was a deal breaker.
Every business dealing in recent history that I've had with a socialist-minded person, I haven't got paid. I own the truck. The side of my truck says Shoupy.
A socialist-minded person.
Them socialist-minded people don't never pay.
That sounds like a bunch of bullshit. Okay, you have their car loaded up, and they're like, I'm gonna skiff you.
How does he know the political leanings of everyone he tows?
He doesn't. This is just some redneck fucking talk out of his ass.
Yeah.
Freebie. You know, and every time I've dealt with these people in recent history, I get burned. With an E, not a U.
Cassie McWade is the Sanders supporter that Shoup refused to tow.
I personally believe Mr. Shoupy wouldn't want someone to do this to him.
Or his daughter.
Or his...
Or maybe, as someone who believes in free speech and free association, maybe he's completely okay with it happening to his daughter because he understands that.
No, he's not. I guarantee this redneck shit kicker, if someone had done this, if some Bernie supporting fucking tow truck driver had seen the Trump sticker in his daughter's car and was like, nope, this guy'd be on the news still being like, these Bernie supporters, they can't put their politics aside.
Imagine if this guy just loved like a fried chicken place and then one day he came in and said like, I want Trump to win. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is a fucking Hillary establishment. You can never eat here again. You're banned.
Listening to and watching the truck driver, it looks like he really does have that nuanced opinion. He's capable of setting aside his own bias and
that's the
criticizing
N-word.
himself.
It's the N-word.
Careful at his job.
There's a far more important principle beneath his actions than just pandering to every spoiled, obese brat like
pandering.
It's his job.
She called a tow truck.
She wanted
He's a tow truck driver.
No one's asking him to pander or agree with her opinion.
Pandering.
He's not. Yeah, I mean, no one is being asked here.
My job is pandering.
Yeah, by towing this car, you agree with Bernie Sanders. Come on, that's ridiculous.
Because let me tell you, all the headlines for this story, they describe this fat woman as disabled, and she even has a disabled thing in her fucking car. This is a young girl. She's probably like mid-20s.
Who the fuck are you to decide?
Wait a minute. How do you know?
How do you know? I guess you're just saying, well, she must just have it because she's fat. What if she actually has like, like a malformity or something, or like some injury or some shit from the past? Like, you don't fucking know.
Yeah, how do you know this? How could you declare this is it's just an obesity thing?
Even if it is, if she
still doesn't fucking matter anyway.
Even
like,
if she's disabled, she's disabled.
It doesn't even matter if she's a
whatever.
total. Even if she was a total piece of shit, like she's still you still have to fucking tow her goddamn car away.
This video is this video is 100% self-refuting. It's shocking to me that somebody made this video and hit upload and didn't think about the thing. It's not like the things that we're talking about are like, wow, man, they got a deep, nuanced opinion on this. It's just obvious that this guy would be making a different video if he had been denied service because he has a Trump sticker on his car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, he has a chip on his shoulder about the Trump shit. Like, I know everyone hates Trump. It's like, I'm so much of a fucking rebel because I support Trump. It's like you and
So
millions
tell
of
me,
other
what
people.
disability do you have?
Doesn't even matter.
Other than that, you're an obese pig who probably reads fat acceptance bullshit propaganda.
How do you know?
And
How do you
thinks
know
that your obsession
Why
with
does it stop
cheeseburgers
crafting
is
some
the
fucking
product of some kind of
bullshit
genetic
narrative?
malfunction?
Every time we watch this guy, he just makes all these like off the wall fucking assumptions about people. Like he just guesses at people's political leanings, what they've read, what they watch, what they do in their spare time. Like,
it's Trump. It's Trump, dude. He's called people like this like moths to a flame, dude. Like, this is his style. This is how Trump attacks people. She's a pig. She's fat. Fuck her. Dismissive. Dismissive completely. She says she's disabled, where maybe she should lay off the Twinkies. Hey, this is Trump.
Yeah, these very prejudicial-minded people who just like write someone's story. They just look at him and look, oh, you're fat, so you must be a fucking Tumblr person. You must be, all this. They extrapolate so far based upon nothing.
And all of a sudden, none of that would matter anyway.
It's
Totally
like every
immaterial.
It's like every douchey, reprehensible fuck in America has just been waiting for the day when they finally get a candidate. And now that they've got Trump, it's like the fucking worms coming out of the woodwork. Just, yeah, man, I'm a fucking douche too. This bitch is a fat pig. She ain't disabled. Yeah, God bless that man. There. He's reduced it to like fat pig expects her car to be towed. Like, what? What's going on, dude?
Someone should tow her fat ass away. Tow her fat ass away from the fucking buffet. Yeah, that's what she needs, fat bitch. You fucking pig. Whatever.
You eating, TJ?
Ice,
TJ.
Do we have 4,000 likes yet?
It's really close. It's 3,500, close to 3,600.
Come on, people. The show's almost over.
Yeah, they don't have much time. I don't think they're going to make it, dude.
Button.
Just start clicking. Everyone start clicking now. Come on.
Just take it out of full screen, click a button, go back in. That's easy.
Click, 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 click. Come on, click now. Click
Dude, I
like,
don't
you
even have the
motherfuckers.
stream open, and I'm opening it just to fucking like it, dude.
And thus, it's a disability as opposed to a bad habit that you should get over.
You don't know
Kelly
that.
McQuaid says what Shoop did was especially hurtful because Cassie, her daughter, is disabled.
Trump's.
Wait, her daughter is disabled.
Wow.
Oh, wait, or is that the woman? I don't know.
No. Disabled by what? Cheeseburgers? I mean, what the fuck?
Okay, so
This
that's
is
the
a joke.
that's
This
the
is
mother.
the typical
I
Bernie
see.
Sanders supporter. Spoiled, privileged, millennial.
You don't even know the nature of her disability.
She's so stupid.
You don't even know.
This is just a typical Bernie Sanders supporter.
Like, if you're gonna
come
be
on.
mean-spirited, at least have the fucking good graces to be funny while doing it. Like, you're just a nasty person, just like, oh, look at this fat pig. Vote for Trump. Check out this fat, entitled millennial bitch. Probably reads thinspo blogs and dreams about the day she might be able to wear a bikini in public. Yeah, vote for Trump.
That was actually too
Jesus
clever, Paul.
Christ. Just
Yeah,
mean.
you're doing too well of a job.
Yeah, that almost had humor in it. So you went too far. All right, I guess we have some feminist slam poetry.
I don't know what you're talking
The
about.
best segment.
Feminist. Slam poetry. Hissing, screeching, squawking. Fuck you to all the men. I am blaming you.
Yeah. Cool. Good job.
How much of this is there? Are we ever going to run out of it?
No, never.
Oh, God.
I've looked it up online.
Really? It's that much, huh?
Dude, it's like...
It's a big thing, apparently.
It's like rabbits fucking, dude. It just
them.
keeps growing.
But it's so...
Miriam and Rhiannon.
Like I am being
Rhiannon.
watched. Every step I take, they are judging my choices. They
all
are
have the same
breathing at
voice.
my neck. They are scrutinizing
They're-
my every
they're like the
move.
fucking
Paranoia.
board.
I know, I've said it before.
They all, it's so fucking bizarre. Like we've watched so many, and they all have this fucking tone. They have like a perfect, like this bitchy, whiny tone. They all just do. I don't know.
Describing it as bitchy and whiny is sexist as fuck, Scotty.
Good.
This is empowered woman
I'm a
speak.
I'm a sexist.
How is this
And I don't
empowering
understand why I feel like I am being watched until I remember that at any
Look at their eyes, dude.
They're angry.
given time, there are at least 5 cats in my household. Romeo Lovebug Bandit. That's her full name, not 3 different cats. Buffy the Rat Slayer, aka the Chosen One. Labella Luna Tuna. Gandalf the Grey. Lady and Juliet Catulette. You have cats.
It's kind of hard to call your cats with names that long.
Yeah, why can't you just give your cat a simple name?
Whatever happened to Whiskers? Come here,
Oreo.
Whiskers.
Or something like that.
Yeah, I guess that's
Whatever
not it's not clever enough now.
Whatever happened to poetry? What happened to that? What's going on with that?
That's long.
It's been replaced with this shit.
To be kidding me right now. Don't underestimate their significance. Isaac Newton invented the cat door. That's Sir Isaac Newton, who also did the gravity stuff. See, the comfort and ease of
All right, just because they said Newton, I have something that's actually kind of funny. A story to tell you, and then we'll go back on with this.
Oh yeah, make the story as long as possible.
Yeah, make it real
All right.
long.
A friend of mine, when he was in high school, he was taking a science test.
Yeah.
And the question was, what is a Newton? And as an answer, he wrote, a cookie is just a cookie, but Newtons are fruit and cake.
Oh man, I wish that story was longer so we didn't have to go back to this. But
this is the same person that asked me if my gerbil had hamsters.
Does your gerbil have hamsters yet?
Yeah.
Oh man, I love it.
Great.
And what was it actually that you had?
I had a guinea pig.
Yeah.
I thought my male and female guinea pigs were gonna have babies, and I was like, hey, do you want one if they have one? He's like, yeah. And then I got a call from him like a few days later. He's like, did your gerbil have hamsters?
I don't think he would have been a good guinea pig caretaker anyway.
Nah, I don't think
No, no, he was fine.
Okay.
I don't know, Ben.
Doesn't sound fine.
All right, so we are.
We can take Edgar Allan Poe back to the future to see this, man.
Oh, he'd have a heart attack and die.
I think he'd off himself. Like, no.
We're less than 200 away from the 4,000 like goal.
Oh, we gotta keep the show going a little
What
while
is
longer.
wrong with you?
200 people need to do their fucking
Fuck
job.
That manatee's face.
200 people need to do their fucking job. The show is going on until we hit that fucking mark.
I think we're out of videos.
Kittens is up
No, we're not out of
laws
shit.
of motion that govern the universe. These felines have explored space, the White House, and can see in the dark. They can turn their ears 180 degrees. If you own one, you are less likely to die of cardiovascular disease. You know why?
Okay, this is a poem about cats. This reminds me of the episode of Star Trek The Next Generation when fucking Data wrote that poem, Ode to Spot. Only
Hey,
that was better.
Ode to Spot was awesome.
Yeah.
You know what? Episode makes me laugh now because they told the story about how they couldn't stop laughing. The one where Data has to wear all the different masks and he's like,
It's the episode.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that episode is funny anyway, just because it's like probably one of the worst episodes. I think it is the worst, other than the fucking Riker flashback episode. I mean, they say that they hate that one episode for being too racist.
Yeah, the one in the first season.
I mean, that episode does suck, but it really doesn't.
There was a racist one?
Yeah, it was like, well, it was. They say it's racist now because crybaby bullshit, but yeah, to me, Masks is probably the worst episode.
I think it's funny.
It is funny. It's so bad it's good.
We
could watch that on the next commentary, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
We could watch like 2 really shitty episodes of The Next Generation.
We should.
All right, so we're at 3,993.
We're almost there. Come on, click.
He
Push
is
the
gonna
goddamn
fuck
button.
that manatee's face, dude.
It's gonna be great.
I can't believe it, dude. 4,000, dude.
It's 3,997.
Almost there.
Well, show's over.
No.
3,999.
not happening.
We're almost there.
Oh,
Yes.
God, please.
Please,
4,000. Please. 4,000.
It's just hanging. Oh, yeah, 4,000.
4,000, yes!
All
Yep,
right.
there you go.
Give me the minute.
Oh, my God.
Go on, TJ.
TJ, you can
Bye,
take
TJ.
you can take the manatee home with you
Yeah.
tonight.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Dude, he's
It's
gonna
not
put
staying here.
Oh, wow.
It's TJ's manatee now.
Those were the absurd goals that we made when, because we've pretty much never hit any of the absurd goals, and it's the first time.
I can't believe that got that many. No, the other time we hit it was eggs too.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Hey, and we delivered.
Yeah, like 9 months later.
8 months
Yeah,
later.
like a year later.
8 months later.
You had to give birth to the eggs 2 bricks 3.
Dude, did you think that was an easy thing to fucking conceptualize, dude? Something so deep and interwoven like that just came out of nothing, Ben?
No. Hold on. There were perfect ideas for eggs 2, but no one could agree on doing them.
No. Me and TJ were just back and forth on it.
Yep. TJ wanted the egg bitch. Scotty did not want that.
Yeah, what a shock that TJ wanted that.
Yeah.
I'll be completely honest. My favorite part of what did end up happening was the front ass part.
Yeah.
That
Everybody
that was fucking
busted up.
hilarious.
At the end of that one.
Yeah, I saw the look on TJ's face when I said it. He was trying not to laugh.
My favorite part was where TJ gets slapped by Paul. But I was pissed. I was like, man, Paul bitch slapped you. He should have fucking hit you really hard.
Oh my God, TJ's been gone for a long time. He's fucking the mouth of
So right now, TJ is making
gross.
sweet love to the manatee.
I know people are fucking thinking, oh yeah, he's not doing anything, he's just sitting in there. I know TJ. He's in there fucking that thing's mouth.
I honestly
dude.
think he's doing it.
Dude, he's gonna try and I think he's gonna try and blow a load.
I do too. That's what I was thinking.
Well, we're not waiting around that long.
Oh, what the fuck,
Dude,
man?
It might not take that long, dude. Did you see how he kissed that manatee? There's obviously sparks, dude.
There is. That's
Wow.
dude. That's why I had that contest. That's why we had the fucking Brett Keane and TJ Love Fest. And we got that great. I think it was a painting, but it was great.
So,
I gotta make a
gonna
mental
wait for
note
TJ, or are we just gonna kill it?
Next time I'm in the studio, do not touch the fucking manatee doll.
That could be like a cliffhanger.
Oh, Paul, I'm gonna throw it at you.
Oh, I'm not keeping it. It's done. It's not staying here.
Forever unclean, dude. It's forever unclean.
Ugh.
TJ's fucking naked.
I know, like
It's such
all
an
right.
odd thought. Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
know.
So, are we gonna end the show, or are we
Well,
like seriously sitting?
He'll
and
be
waiting?
back. He'll be back in a minute, I'm sure.
I don't know, man.
We're gonna get
I don't
TJ's
wanna-
reaction.
I don't want to watch any more cat fucking poem.
Okay.
Fuck the cats, man.
Don't underestimate the Force.
Oh.
Yeah. Now just tentatively waiting to get back.
I can just play strange drops the whole time.
Apology accepted.
Right
I don't
now,
have any-
the entire nation is waiting with bated breath as TJ. Oh, go ahead, Ben, please. I'm sorry. We're getting some news straight from the desk. Ben, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'd play more videos, but I don't have any others in the playlist. That's all I have.
No other videos. Fuck.
Maybe I have one that I skipped. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see.
Will TJ fuck the manatee? Will he fuck it
No,
till
I
completion?
really don't.
He's not fucking the manatee, Paul. He's making love to the manatee.
He's waited so like I could
Dude, he's
tell.
in there way too long, dude. He's in there trying to fucking blow a load on that manatee, dude.
He is, man.
I would say let's well no. How long have we been on this?
Fuck, like one of you guys go in there and fucking check. Go beat on the door and tell him to hurry it up.
No,
God, no.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to disturb him.
Oh God.
Ugh, man. You know, it is kind of funny, but it also does ruin the manatee for like the rest of the time we have that thing. Yeah, TJ can have that in his room now or something.
Yes.
Yeah, whoever gave you to that, Paul, this is just... I'm hoping they're taking comfort in the fact this is what's become of what they've given you.
I think that when they gave that thing to the Drunken Peasants, they figured... I mean, she made it very clear how deep and fuckable the mouth was.
I'm serious. I
so-
hope she's taking comfort in this. I hope she's enjoying this.
I think this is what she wanted. I think she wanted TJ to mate with this thing, and he's doing it.
Hey, I'll tell you what. For those of you who have never listened to the Drunken Peasants post show on SoundCloud, oh man, I don't know what's wrong with you. You should. And I'm gonna play for you our theme song for the post show because it's pretty awesome. I don't know if you guys have ever heard it.
DJ Scotty, Ben and Paul, wanna get you high. We're all stars now. In the post show, we're all stars now. In the post show.
Yeah.
Well, shit, I don't know if TJ's coming back anytime soon.
Yeah.
He might
Wow.
actually be making sweet love to the manatee.
I didn't,
really is.
You know, if I would have known that this was going to happen, I don't know. Maybe I would have downloaded more videos. Maybe a French vanilla situation.
Well, shit, I guess we can always just go into the post show and then we can just get his reaction then.
Yeah.
Have it be a cliffhanger.
Tune into the post show to find out what happened. Was TJ able to blow a load?
Only available on Drunken
I hope
Peasants
he didn't
SoundCloud.
jizz on its face and you have to see the fucking white disgust that came out of TJ.
Will he try and touch Scotty with
Probably
it,
yellow.
sparking a fist fight?
There will be.
Holy shit.
There will
I
be
hope
for
not.
sure.
Scotty, will you actually punch him if he tries to touch you
yeah.
with his jizz-filled puppet?
Oh, yeah. Why the fuck wouldn't I?
Yes.
I think Ben would do pretty much the same thing. Like, who the fuck wants to be touched by TJ's fucking ugh?
Ben, how do you feel that like TJ's jerking off into a manatee doll in your bathroom right now, dude?
Whatever. I mean, he takes shits in there and stuff, which is, you know,
Well.
that's pretty disgusting too.
Yeah.
So I don't really give a fuck.
Dude, but the load though, that's a different kind of yuck, man.
He's gonna blow it into the manatee.
Him and the manatee will become one.
He's gonna
They are
impregnate
one.
the manatee. The fucking manatee's gonna like shit out a fucking half TJ, half.
Oh, that would be an awesome fucking doll. Half TJ, half manatee. The Manatee.
The Manatee. Ah! Oh, that is perfect. That's amazing. Oh, he's back.
Oh
God, dude.
Oh, keep that thing fucking far away. Keep that fucking shit away from me. Oh, fucking man, that fucking piece of shit.
Did you blow your load into the manatee?
No.
Okay.
I could not get. Believe it or not, it was difficult to get and maintain an erection. Fucking this doll.
Now put the doll down, dude. I don't want it even near me.
Here you go. It doesn't even.
Oh my God!
It's trying to throw it behind you, Jesus.
Oh my God! So
Keep
it doesn't
that
even
fucking
matter
thing
that
far
it
away
didn't
from
do it. It's still the mere fact that it touched him is enough.
Oh
Yeah, my dick was all up in its mouth.
Yeah, we agreed you can just bring that down to your room.
I don't want it. I'm gonna give it to
Did
you.
you have a moment when you were fucking the mouth of a crocheted manatee? Like, was there just like a "what the fuck am I doing" moment?
No,
woven
not really.
in there?
No.
You just
That's
kinda
my
went
life.
with it.
I just
No, TJ has no shame.
I just accept it as like, this is what's happening in my life now. said I do this for 4,000 thumbs up. I'm fucking
TJ, we said you,
Brett Keane
we said you
Manatee
created
face.
the Manatee.
Yeah, we got 4,100.
Oh, that's a good idea. The Manatee J.
Yeah, the Manatee.
Okay, a new art contest. $50 to draw.
No contest for you, TJ.
Why?
Because you take forever to get.
Scotty took forever to do his, so whatever. People know it's going to take forever.
I don't hear Scotty making a new contest.
Yeah,
I'm making a new contest. You got to draw the offspring of me and the Manatee.
And I fucking paid the winner of the last.
You got to draw the
contest,
Manatee
so
J.
The Manatee J.
It's kind of a follow up to Scotty's in a way.
Yeah.
It shows the offspring. What would me and Brett Manatee Brett create? You can use your imagination and whichever one is the most clever and interesting wins. Or if you're not a good no, I'm not going to say that because I don't want to read a bunch of shit. But yeah, drawings. If you're an artist, win $50.
I like pictures.
Okay, where are they going to send it to you at Twitter or something?
Yeah, you got to tweet it to me.
Tweet it to TJ. There you go.
That's the only way.
That's it.
Yep.
All right. So,
show's over.
All right.
Peace.